Why are they afraid to face the fact that their grandmas and grandpapas were part of a system which purposely held black folks back and failed to give us the access that we deserve? Until these politicians stop ignoring these egregious acts of hate and racial incidents, America can never be great again.
Catch Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace every weekday from noon to 1 p.m. on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app.
I'm Angela Bassett. As a first responder on screen, I know what it means to act fast in an emergency. In real life, the same urgency can save lives, especially when it comes to a food allergy. For 33 million Americans, one bite can turn an ordinary meal into a life-threatening reaction. And too often, they don't have the one thing that could save them: epinephrine. But emergencies don't wait. And when a severe reaction happens, being prepared makes all the difference. Now, there's a needle-free option, a new way to carry epinephrine that makes it easier than ever to be ready. No needles, no hesitation, because when the unexpected happens, the best thing you can do is be ready. Know the risk, know the options. Be ready to act. Learn more at foodallergy.org/ready to act.
All of your favorite 1017 The Truth content whenever you want. The Truth app has it all. The Truth is on 1017 and 1510 WGKB Waukesha, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. The place for the realest conversations.
I appreciate United Garden Homes for stopping through with a check for $2,000.
Yes.
Some people came through anonymously.
Yes.
Dropped off money. The family has received those funds. And whatever you can do, if everybody do a little, nobody has to do a lot.
The movement continues.
What are some of the conditions in the jail that got people upset, like the living conditions on a day-to-day basis?
We'll come out of our cell at 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll get food and we'll get medication. So that shortens the time. Out of those 2 hours, we'll probably get an hour out, and then we'll have to lock back down. And by lock back down, I mean we stay in our cell. We get fed in our cell. We don't come out of our cell at all, and that's pretty much the biggest problem. And they simply say that they're short-staffed, but that's not enough because they knew that they were going to be short-staffed. Like, this has been a problem for over 2 years now.
The marathon continues.
There's never been a better time to make change in the city of Milwaukee, starting with the youth. And we talked about the housing. Willie Hines, y'all boy Willie Hines, and they trying to change the leadership over there. We got our hands full, and it's not the time. But we got attorney B. Ivy Lamar on the lines right now, calling from the courthouse. How you doing, attorney B. Ivy Lamar?
Hey, what's going on, Tory? I'm good, man. Happy to be here.
Joining me on the line, Dr. Umar Johnson. How you doing, brother, Dr. Umar Johnson?
Peace and Pan-Africanism, good brother Black Power to all my brothers and sisters in Milwaukee, Kenosha, Green Bay, Racine, and across the state of Wisconsin.
Yo, peace, King. I'm going to stand with you and walk with you, brother.
God bless you.
Because I think it's an important thing, what you're doing, and you need to have the support of the community. Regardless if we live in these areas or not, it all affects us in one way or shape or form.
It's time for that action and all the smoke. This is the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association award-winning Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Man, best show in the world, bro. You got the best show in the world. Hope you know that, man.
God bless you, brother. I appreciate that.
Big up to you both. Thank you so much. Tory, you spoke to my kids. Liz, you did too. But you spoke to my kids, and when I tell you both that they was talking about what we did earlier that morning all day, that's really what they was doing. They was talking about it all day. My son was just hollering,
Awesome.
where's Tory? Like,
I wanted to make sure that I let you know that to hear a person and have a person like you in this community, the way that you are selfless, the way that you give, even when your cup is not even full, you are filling other people's cup. And that just inspires me to make sure that I help you the best way that I can by doing my part.
As always, my good brother, stay cool, stay calm, stay focused.
Now, live from the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is the king of talk radio, Tory Lowe.
Wavy boy, go crazy.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. Stand up. It's Tory, Lowe, the truth. From one to four. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory, Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. And I'm here for the action.
And none but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
Who wants to smoke today?
Salute to all my brothers and sisters on the front lines. The marathon continues.
The movement continues.
How you doing, DJ Brother Z?
It's Thursday.
And how y'all doing out there in Radio Land? Truth Nation. Thank you for joining me this September 18, 2025. We got another powerful conversation for you today. So I'm gonna need y'all to open up your ears, okay? All right, look, we got another powerful conversation for you today. But before I get into the show, I was coming in, DJ Brother Z. You know, we at the 3rd Street Market Hall. It's at 3rd and Wisconsin. But when I come down from my office, I'm coming down from 8th and Wisconsin toward 3rd and Wisconsin. And guess what I seen? Guess what I seen today? We talked about it on this radio show several times, but now it's sitting outside the 3rd Street Market Hall on the corner where the Kohl's is, where the Kohl's department store is, out across at the Val Phillips Plaza. Guess what I seen, DJ Brother Z?
What?
The reckless driving vehicle, the one that they made the reckless driving, the Mario Kart. It's outside at the Val Phillips Plaza, the Mario Kart. I can't believe this. Like, here we go. Started my day off. And it's supposed to be what they're using to fight against reckless driving, and I don't think that's working. I don't think it's working, but it's outside. If y'all look, King Cooper, I thought I was gonna be able to take a picture with King Cooper today. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I want to do is shoot out oil on the ground when they ride down. Like if you reckless driving, do it like shoot out oil and let you spin out or something. You know what I mean? Like help the police, when they doing the police chases so they don't kill nobody or nobody don't run into nobody while they doing the police chases. Because I think that's a more legal form of reckless driving, the police chase. I think the police chase is reckless driving, but it's the reckless driving y'all don't mind. The reckless driving that it takes to catch the reckless driver. I guess you got to be reckless to catch the reckless, I guess. Even if it's casualties. I was against it. But at the end of the day, I come in, I see the Mario Kart. This time I get to see it up close and personal. I never seen it up close and personal. Matter of fact, there was an article, they must have fixed it. Because it was an article that said that the Mario Kart had went down. That the $88,000 art car, the moving city, the Mario Kart, they said it went down. It was broke down for a second. But I guess they got it back up. If y'all outside, y'all downtown, y'all can stop through the Val Phillips Plaza on 4th and Val Phillips and see the Mario Kart. I got a picture of it if y'all watching as we broadcast live. Salute to everybody in the chat. Kawanda, SC, Josh, Tracy, Mo the Elephant. Salute. Lori. Who else in the chat? Kawana. How y'all doing? Salute to everybody out there, Radio Land. Look at this. I got the picture of the Mario Kart. I don't know what it's supposed to do. Reckless driving is still a problem, but I guess this is something that they're using to remind people to slow down, I guess. I mean, hey, $88,000. $88,000. And you know what? And you know what's funny about where they placed the Mario Kart? You know what's funny about it, Truth Nation? They placed it next to what I call, now I don't call the young people YNs. I don't call them YNs. But it's a black statue at the Val Phillips Plaza with a black young male in a hoodie with some dookies on. I say that's the YN statue. Y'all don't care if y'all don't like the word. I call it the YN statue. I'm talking about the statue because it symbolizes, to me, what they call, whatever. All I'm saying is that's what I call the statue. Throw a tomato at me if you don't like it. You know what I mean? Hit me. Don't hit me with the tomato, just figuratively speaking. But the Mario Kart, the reckless driving cart, is next to the YN statue that they got at the Val Phillips Plaza. What kind of coincidence is that? I guess they making a statement, DJ Brother Z. I guess they making a statement. See, I did. There's another thing. There's another thing about this card. Okay, DJ Brother Z, go to the picture, the press conference picture. I want to show. If y'all watching live, I need y'all to look at this press conference picture. The press conference where they holding I gotta wait till it's up before I can say something. Yeah, look at this picture. Make this big. Blow it up, DJ. I need y'all to see this. If y'all watching this, we broadcast live. Look at this. Look at this picture. Can y'all tell me why the Mario Kart, the reckless driving car, got a proclamation before I did? I'm out here fighting and almost losing my life in the city, dealing with some of the worst issues in the city. And I noticed that the art person, and Liz been talking about this cart, and she sent me some stuff, on the lady that made the cart. But I don't want to target the lady that made the cart because I don't blame nobody for getting no money. I don't blame nobody for getting the cash. If they gonna get the cash, like Lil Wayne said, don't be surprised if she asks where the cash at. If they go get the cash, I ain't gonna blame nobody for getting the cash. I'm gonna blame the person that wrote the check. So the Mario Kart, the reckless driving cart, got a proclamation. She holding a proclamation. So they proud of this. They gave this lady a proclamation for making this Mario Kart. And this was before I got my proclamation. I'm just pointing that out. The Mario Kart got the proclamation. She got a proclamation before I did. If I wouldn't even put in 16 years of real work if I knew all I had to do was put some I don't even know what that is. DJ Brother Z, what kind of stuff they got on there, like the stuff that you use in gym class or something? I don't know. If I knew all I had to do was make a cart and get a proclamation, I'd have did that. I did too much, DJ Brother Z. Because I think the lady got a proclamation from the mayor for making this cart and $88,000 just for this. And I'm out here risking my life looking for little girls and people who done killed people and people dying in police custody. And this is a joke. This is ridiculous. All right, well, and then they was just on the press conference talking about what's going on in the city, how people dying and losing their lives. You know what, DJ Brother Z? I think that they ain't got a plan. If this the plan right here, if this the plan, this Mario Kart, we in trouble. Yeah, Josh in the chat. That's wild. The Mario Kart got more love from the city than Tory Lowe. I'm showing y'all. This is what y'all like. This is what y'all, y'all like this stuff. This is what y'all voted for. This is where the taxpayer money is going. $88,000 for the Mario Kart. They got the cones on it, the King Koopa cones. I'm telling you, I'm going to write Nintendo. I'm going to write Nintendo and say, I need y'all to have this as a special vehicle on the Nintendo game so I can get on there and play it. This is crazy. Got $88,000 and a proclamation. More wasted money. Zay the Shay says, more wasted money neglecting what needs to really be done in our city. This is crazy work. I was feeling good today when I walked in. I'm like, okay, we about to have another powerful conversation. And then I walked past this car. I said, what? What? Oh, wow. Trash. It is diabolical. You telling me the lady who made this cart got a proclamation, $88,000 of taxpayers' dollars, and this person got a proclamation before I got mine. I'm just saying. Diabolical. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy work. It's nasty work right here. and they want y'all to accept it. People dying in the streets. I guess this is a part of, they say, the part of the Vision Zero. The Vision Zero thing that they got going on. That's what they saying. This will be a part of, they said the city of Milwaukee launched the Moving City. That's what they calling it. An art card created by our first public artist in resident, Sarah David. This lady, the artist, is Sarah David. They said the mobile work of art is designed to educate and bring awareness to the dangers of reckless driving. It will be used by Vision as an outreach tool at events all over the city. As it's being used as an outreach tool. Wow. You know what I could have did with $88,000 to help what I was doing? I could have did probably way more. I'm doing a lot, but I could have probably did a lot more. If I knew I just had to make a cart so it could sit out on display and get a proclamation, I would have signed up for the art, to be the art person. Well, look, when we come back, I'm gonna get off this before my blood pressure start going up. I didn't want to do no blood pressure on the show today. I didn't want to do no blood pressure. I didn't want to do none of that talk. I wanted to have fun on the show today. But it don't look like that's gonna happen, DJ Brothers. Hey, look, when we come back, I gotta say it. If nobody else ain't gonna say it, I'ma say it. It's something that need to be said. And I'm going to say it when we get back. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
And that's Tory Lowe, bringing you all the action and all the smoke.
This is 101.7 The Truth's Kyle Wallace, and I am Milwaukee. I take great pride in being a 414 boy and representing the city that I love. The great memories I have of going to Northtown Cinema to see movies with family and friends, to going to Capitol Court to see the Black Santa Claus, this city has helped shape me into the man that I am today, and I pledge to utilize my voice as a way to advocate for you in our community. Join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations, where you can speak your truth. We are the award-winning 101.7 The Truth, Milwaukee Black Talk.
Hey, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. Build a customized renter's policy with American Family Insurance so you can protect your tandem bike on the go. Thief! Oh, he is struggling with that two-seater. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Some exclusions may apply. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Immerse yourself in a place where bold ideas are sought after, where all are encouraged to bring their personal flourish. Here, innovation is a way of life. In this city, the beat flows. Together, we're dancing to the rhythm. Forward. Now, it's your turn to grab hold of that energy, where you'll remember not just the meals, the celebrations, or the uncommon coast. What you'll remember is how we made you feel. Come experience Milwaukee, where fresh meets fearless every day.
It's 101.7 The Truth. Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. When a customer chooses Pella, one of the most important things to them is honoring that trust and commitment. A lot of customers might have apprehensions about inviting someone out to their home. But when you see the experience and professionalism, you can trust them with bringing your project to life. Their vision is to be the company that people want to do business with. Watching them work from idea to installation gives you the ability to see firsthand the care taken to ensure the Pella experience is complete. When you want long-lasting comfort and reliability, it's easy to trust Pella. Every piece is specifically constructed for you and your home, always designed with innovation and rigorously tested for quality and performance. The Pella team takes pride in constructing quality windows and doors with meticulous attention to every detail. Order by the end of the month and get 0% interest for up to 5 years. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Server restrictions apply. It's 9/30/2025.
Do I dare even answer this man's call?
Sure. Are you there?
I ain't even answered the damn call yet, man. Bob, keep this on the... Bob, listen to me. Keep this on the subject matter, and if you can, we can't take your call, man. You distracted.
Okay, now look. Since you don't listen to Linda about getting married, you know, at least take that thing around your neck to push when something happens.
Watch all your favorite 101.7 The Truth shows by subscribing to 101.7 The Truth on YouTube. You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Now tell me who on the with us. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. And let your brain tank snitches. All the people to riches who carry up in they hosiery. A black teller when my father.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. It's something that got to be said right now because people been talking to me, hit me up online, hit me up on social media. Tory, what's going on with the city? We got babies losing their lives, mothers losing their lives. They bombarding me with inboxes and Tory. I said, well, y'all got to talk to the mayor because he got this Mario Kart for reckless driving. This is what's going on. It's not funny. It's not funny. But that's what they said. I didn't say this. They said this was to as a strategy to bring awareness to the. I don't know. I don't even know what this is. Then we got the Office of Wellness and Safety, which we really don't even know what that is. We don't really even know what that is. Okay? We talk about public safety, and these are the ideas, at least that's out front, that's in the paper, that's at the press conference. They had a press conference for this. They had the press conference for the Office of Wellness and Safety where Adam Procell is now the director, and I talked to Adam. I talked to him. You know, he had some people, contact my people and my people when we got a conversation in. But we all know that he had committed a murder, and now he's in there as the pick. Wasn't on the original list. And so I'm going to say it, because people coming to me saying, Tory, what you think about it. What do you honestly think about it? I said, I think that I might have to call Donald Trump and get the troops up in here. I might have to call Donald J. Trump and get the troops up in here because I don't think it's a real plan for safety. I'm just throwing that out there. This ain't got nothing to do with politics. What's the plan? I hope it ain't this Mario Kart. And we don't even know what the Office of Wellness and Safety is. We don't even know. It's been around for a second. It's a lot of money that's going through that office for public safety. I might have to call Donald J. Trump and tell him to bring the troops up in here because I don't even know what the plan is. Okay, I sat back and watched. I sat back and tried to see, okay, y'all don't want the troops here, but yet people are dying every day and people coming to me to help. So I'm out here doing, I wish I got if they're going to pay the Mario Kart $88,000 just to sit somewhere at one spot, they paying people expensive salaries for what they doing. Can't nobody say what these people doing. Can't nobody tell me what these people, these talking heads that be in the press conference every time something happen in the city, don't nobody know what they doing. They getting money. The Mario Kart getting money. I'm about to go in there. I hope they, I would feel better about the Mario Kart if they had a feature on it that it was throwing out mushrooms and bananas and oil slicks everywhere. At least it'd be entertaining for the youth. Yeah, at least it'd be entertaining for the youth. At least make it do something. Maybe if it fall off the bridge, a parachute will shoot up and guide it back to the road. I don't know. But this is where we at right now. And people are feeling unsafe. I don't know what the plan is. Somebody tell me what the plan is. If y'all don't like what's going on and y'all don't want the troops to come, somebody tell me what the plan is. Somebody call in and tell me what the plan is. Because we should have been had a plan. We should have been had the plan. Don't call me today and talk about the plan starting today either, because we don't know. Bruh. That's how I know it's a lie. When somebody come and as soon as you break up something and they say, well, we just started this plan, that's a lie. How you got people that's been in the position for years making hundreds of thousands of dollars and now the plan came today once I brought it up? Dumb. Okay. Y'all fall for that stuff. That's how I know it ain't no plan. We finna get started. Well, what you was doing last week when your check came? You was getting paid? There wasn't no plan? Wow. Well, look, let me tell you something. We got some guests. In the studio. I want to, can we, DJ Brother Z, can we get the MATC students? Okay, well, when we come back from break, we're going to try to get the MATC students in here for a second. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, Just Between Friends, Milwaukee's best pop-up children's resale is back September 18th to the 21st at Wisconsin State Fair Expo Center. Shop thousands of gently used kids' clothing, toys, books, and more. Pre-sale is September 18th. Paid tickets online. Free tickets for first-time parents, grandparents, military, first responders, teachers, and daycare directors. Want to consign? Earn 60%. Shop early and help local families by donating unsold items. Get tickets and consign online at Milwaukee County JBF Sale.com. Just Between Friends, families serving families.
The Humane Animal Welfare Society, HAWS, believes in keeping pets healthy and families together. No one should have to choose between rent and veterinary care. The Wellness Clinic at HAWS Animal Shelter in Waukesha offers important basics of dog and cat care to our community. Pet owners can schedule general exams, sick visits, receive vaccinations, even get preventatives and nail trims. Appointments are available weekdays and can be scheduled by calling 262-542-8852. Contact HAWS of Waukesha today for your pet's care.
Coming with straight truth.
Tory, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you when I first started hearing your voice. And what you're doing, in the words of T-Pain and Gorilla. I love it.
Thank you, brother. Bless.
Hey, I'm down with you, man. I missed your last gathering, but the next one I'm going to be there, and I'm going to make sure I introduce myself because, hey, you're God in all circumstances.
Catch the Tory Lowe Show every weekday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Never miss a moment of The Truth with Sherwin Hughes on the new 101.7 The Truth.
Violence is a tool. Violence is a tool of oppression. It's a tool of subjugation. It's a tool of manifest destiny. Let's not say all of a sudden, oh, hip-hop music is why people are right. No. Y'all know how America was discovered? Murder, slavery, human trafficking. The origins of violence predates hip-hop. Can we at least agree on that?
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Tap into the best power hour in radio in Milwaukee.
Drop my pants. I had to make sure I wasn't seen, you know. I don't want nobody to get surprised.
This is a sick Negro.
I'm just a real one. I peed again, came on back. I said, what y'all been doing? We've been out here for 3 hours. Y'all ain't peed yet? Just sitting here, we playing beer pong, and y'all sitting here peeing next to me? I'm still itchy today. Thinking something wrong. Am I the only one that's astonished by this?
Catch Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace every weekday from noon to 1 p.m. on 101.7 The Truth and The Truth app.
Your expression on your face, that's got to me. And the man wasn't lying.
What you mean the expression on my face? How can you see my face? You listening to me on the radio, man.
No, I'm watching you on YouTube, too.
Oh, all right, then. You're an old man, and you know about YouTube. How old are you, Adam? You about 85.
83.
I'll be dipped. How blessed are we to have you?
Watch all your favorite 101.7 The Truth shows by subscribing to 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
This Associated Bank Sports Center update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Andrew Simmel. The Milwaukee Brewers won 9-2 over the Los Angeles Angels Wednesday night, thanks in part to a second-inning home run from Sal Frelick.
3-2 pitch. There go the runners. This is driven out to right. It's hit well. Adele is back at the track. Bye-bye baseball! The summer of Sal. Maybe the fall of Frelick.
The 93-59 Brewers wrap up their three-game series against the Angels this evening. First pitch is at 6:40 and can be heard on our sister station, 620 WTMJ. And Thursday Night Football tonight has two AFC East teams facing off. Winless Miami Dolphins travel to take on the 2-0 Buffalo Bills. Kickoff is at 7:15 p.m. on Amazon Prime. This True Sports Update is brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
On me. My affirmations over real. You the one. Ain't nobody. We the hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I hype me up. I got 99 problems, but I got 100 reasons. If it rains, sleet, or snow, I'ma ball air season. Cause I gotta hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I hype me up. Say I'm enough.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Hey, look, we got future students, MATC, at the MATC program, GAP program, Courtney in the studio. Hey, look, let me tell you something. It's powerful when the young people come through. I love it. I just wanted to take a pause because they was coming through. They was coming through looking at the station today. And I said, every time I see the young people, we talk about a lot of things about the young people, but like I said, I'd rather hear from the young people. So, all right, y'all already know what I need from y'all. Name, what y'all trying to do, career, future, and something powerful about what you're trying to do or the community. Let's go.
So my name is Dot. I'm 18. As of right now, I am in the gap year program with these other students, and I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do.
But
I know I want to give back to my communities and to help the planet we call home.
Right. Take pollution down to zero.
Yes, absolutely.
That's what I'm talking about. Powerful.
Hi, I'm Harmony. I currently want to become an accountant because I've seen the effects of people mismanaging their money in my community. and I've seen the effects that happens on families and people around me. I just want to make sure that they know what to do, because when I start actually looking at money, I don't know what to do.
Financial literacy. To get to the generational wealth. That's powerful. Who we got next?
Hello, I'm Kai. I'm 18. I'm in this program to try to figure out what my life purpose is, and try to
explore your options.
Yeah, explore it. Because I was thinking HVAC, but now that I'm witnessing and experiencing other jobs and stuff like that, it's a little more to think about.
That's what's up. You trying to weigh your options.
Yeah.
Before you commit.
Yeah, for sure.
Because once you go in, it's a wrap. All right, who else we got? Let's go.
My name is Giovanni Lozano.
How you doing?
Good. I am in the MATC program because I currently don't know what I want to do for the future, and I'm trying to figure that out.
That's powerful, and you got time.
Yeah, plenty.
And keep searching, keep weighing your options, because you don't really have to know, but once you lock in, it's a wrap.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, I want to see y'all 10 years from now. Stop doing holla at your boys. Let me see what y'all done did with y'all self. Go right ahead.
Hi, my name is Malachi. I'm taking the gap year program because I have some ideas of what I want to do, but I'm not quite sure if I'm ready to commit.
Right.
At the moment. I'm 18, you know.
And you ain't got to rush.
It's a process.
And for this community, I didn't grow up here. I grew up in Oak Creek.
Okay.
So I just came here, you know, because I wanted this opportunity. And I don't, you know, as long as the opportunity is good, I'm willing to go wherever.
That's powerful. That's powerful. Continue on your journey. And look, I wish you all the success in the world, because I know some of y'all, as y'all move forward, nobody really knows until you actually start taking steps. And the first process to really figure out what you're trying to do is start walking in a direction to find out. And it's gonna hit you. It's gonna find you, yo. Sometimes it'll find you if you're looking and you open up to all the options. You're gonna grab one of these options. Go right ahead.
All right, hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen.
He got a good voice.
I am Josh. You can call me Josh or Josh. I don't really care. I'm 18, and I'm currently in the MATC Gap Year program. Because as of right now, I'm not sure what I want to do, you know. But what I do know is that my work, all of our work, should reflect our soul at the end of the day.
That's what I'm talking about.
Soulful work. You feel me?
It sounded powerful.
So, and as for the community, it's a lot of potholes in the street.
Go right ahead.
It's a lot of
Go right ahead.
But you have to always look at a positive point of view in life, okay? No matter your predicaments or circumstances, you all remember that. Y'all have a blessed day.
That's what I'm talking about. Give him a round of applause.
Let's go.
You may have to come back on the show. You might have to come back and intern right here. Who we got? Come on, you. Come on. Get what's your name? Come on. I want to hear what you got to say. I see the braids looking fresh.
Appreciate it.
That's what I'm talking about. What you on?
My name, I'm anonymous right now, but I'm gonna give out a nice message to the community.
Go right ahead.
Like bro said, you feel me? Let's keep positive energy through the community. You feel me? Oh, I'm in this program too because, like everybody else just said, trying to find what I really want to do, but I know I want to do something. So that's why I'm in this program, you feel me?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, brother.
Hey, keep up the good work. You taking the right steps. I'm telling you.
Definitely.
I grew up on the block, me and my grandma, you know, and we didn't have no plumbing. You know what I mean? So I had to take steps. It took programs that I had to get involved in through mentorship to get me away from what I was actually seeing that probably would have ended up going nowhere.
Definitely.
And so you got to take those steps, and that's how it starts. That's powerful. Definitely. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep looking. Keep your eyes open. Yeah. What else we got? Come on. Yeah. I see you. Don't stay in the back. Come on. Speak that power.
My
Speak that
name-
power. Come on.
My name Khalil. I'm 19. I'm in the MATC program, gap year program. I don't know what I want to do yet.
That's
but
okay.
I want to do something. I'm gonna figure it out.
You want to do something powerful?
Yeah, I want to do something. And then the community, I just wish you can get more positive. Feel me? You know how that be, but that's about it though.
But you're gonna be a positive light, because sometimes when you don't see nothing positive, you got to be the positive light.
Yeah.
You got to create that light within yourself. Because if you look outside you, it could get crazy.
Yeah.
if you look outside yourself, it could get wild. That's why you got to keep looking in the mirror. You got to fix you, because sometimes you may not can fix that.
Yeah, I feel you.
All right. Hey. Sometimes you can't do nothing with that. But you can do something with yourself, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's powerful. Anybody else? All right. I see somebody right here. I see somebody right here. We got 2 left. Come on. She said she can't even do it. She got public speaking is not your thing right now. Well, like I said, I already know that once you tap into something, you already gonna get it in. So you could tell in her eyes. You could see it in her eyes. She ain't got to say much, but you could tell she got the determination in her face. So keep it up. I can already see. You know what I mean? You don't play around that much. You know what I mean? You get to it. Who else? Come on, you was talking before when it came out. This is the last one. Hold on. Did we miss somebody over here?
We missed 2.
Hurry, let's come on. Get on the microphone. Come on. Look, we got 2 more. We got a couple more left. Come on, you 2. Come on, everybody that's left. We got 4 more left. Let's get it.
Caleb, here's your seat. Or both of y'all. Well, you give them
You know this the pop culture report. You know what I mean? So y'all got to, we on mainstream radio. So hey, I'm making room for y'all because y'all the future. And no matter what's going on this radio station, I'ma always take a pause for the future.
Thank you.
Y'all is tomorrow. Y'all gonna create the way for tomorrow. So I appreciate y'all for being in this program and working that out and figuring it out. Go right ahead.
My name is Makai. I'm 19. I'm in this gap year program because I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with my life. And I think, being in this program, I'm gonna benefit a lot, and I'm gonna surely find out, what I wanna do with my life. For the community, just continue on spreading positivity and love throughout, and looking out for one another.
All right. I can see you being the CEO or something.
CEO.
Figuring it out. You got the glasses on there. You got you got that look like, hey, I'm about to run me a business.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, go do it. That's powerful. Don't worry about it. It's gonna work out.
My name's Caleb.
Okay.
I'm 18, and I'm in the gap year program because, like everyone else, I don't know what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I want to work with technology.
Ooh.
We've been working with that today, and I've been really digging it.
And that's the future.
Yeah, for sure. And one thing for the community is probably just stop the violence. We should love each other, not hate each other.
That's powerful. That's true. And like I said, I might need you in a couple years to come help me out with my stuff. You feel me?
Got you.
Get my technical stuff right. All right?
All right, bet.
All right, stop that through. Get that done. Who we got?
My name Kiwan. I'm 18. I'm in MATC gap year program. I want to truck drive. That's what I want to do. And
okay.
That's a stop that we're gonna do, right? Yeah.
Truck drive.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
Something about the community is it's cool.
Hey, look, when I see you in the next couple years, I want to see you in that big truck.
Oh, bro.
Okay, CDLs, everything. Yeah. Blowing that horn when you see me. Let me know. Let me know it's real. Don't be playing. Let me know. Pull up.
All right.
All right. Well, is that everybody?
Yeah.
All right, Courtney, I'm going to give you the last words about the program and how can people get involved. How can people get involved in it?
Okay, thank you. The MATC Gap Year Program, this is our 6th cohort. We started this during the pandemic just to offer recent high school graduates the opportunity to explore our academic programs and careers. So our program, we only offer this in the fall, and we do recruitment in the spring. On our website, you'll find the application. There's an application process. We vet out candidates and then make selections from there. We are excited to have the students who are in the program now. We're visiting classrooms at MATC in the morning, but then connecting those academic opportunities with visits to employers like 101 The Truth and Good Karma Brands, so that they see that what they study can definitely lead to careers in our community.
That's powerful. All right, y'all, look. I told y'all to pull up. After y'all get this situation, figure it all out, I need y'all to walk back through here, okay?
Make sure we wait.
Understand what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got to ask and y'all ain't got to go through no big process. Just stop back through when y'all get it together, okay? Because I want to get the before and the after picture, okay?
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank y'all for coming through.
Even giving us time on air. Thank you so much.
That's powerful. Look, y'all the future now. I told y'all I'm going to need that internet up. All right.
He got you.
All right, thank you. All right, look, when we come back, we got Glenn coming through with the Pop Culture Report. Salute to Glenn for allowing these young people to come through and get their message across. It's a powerful time, and these young people are the future. Y'all got to respect it. Y'all got to respect it, not neglect it. And they got time, and we're going to be there, right there for them, every step of the way. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Celebrate the reigning queens of disco with Disco Divas, running at the Bradley Symphony Center September 26th through the 28th. Principal Pops conductor Byron Stripling will lead the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra and an all-star trio of vocalists in all of your favorite hits from the disco era. Think Donna Summer, Patti LaBelle, Diana Ross, and Chaka Khan, as well as the Bee Gees, Earth, Wind & Fire, and even Michael Jackson. Those silky high strings and thumping bass lines will never sound better as you dance and sing along in your seat to tunes like I Will Survive, We Are Family, I'm Coming Out, and more. So what are you waiting for? Get those sequins out of storage and call the box office now at 414-291-7605 for Disco Divas, or visit mso.org.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Friday Night Lights now officially lives here. 1017 The Truth is the proud home of Marquette Hilltoppers football. Tune in Friday night as the Hilltoppers travel to take on the Oconomowoc Raccoons. Join our coverage starting at 6:30 p.m., leading up to kickoff at 7 p.m. Marquette Hilltoppers football is presented by Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. And sponsored by Left's Lucky Town, C.G. Schmidt, Capital Insurance Agency, Boyle Fredrickson, Annex Wealth Management, Magic Productions, and Berghardt Sporting Goods.
When you've been injured, you need a winning team on your side. Gruber Law Offices will fight for the results you deserve. Call Gruber Law Offices today, a proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. One call, that's all.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Woo! Y'all ain't know why, right?
Love that on that beat.
Let's go. No masterpiece. Hey. 10 bad babs and they after me. Bam. One bad look like a masterpiece. Looking for a dunk like an athlete. Big drip, what you call it? Big drip. Ice chain, pure water. Ice. You got the cab, but can't afford them. Cash. You got the bad, but can't afford them.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Joining me in studio for the Pop Culture Report. Glenn Pearce, Truth Nation Insider. GP
What it
in
do?
studio. GP. Thank you for allowing the kids from MATC Gap program to stop through, because I know you do the Pop Culture Report.
Yeah, as always.
But like I said, we have to reverence a lot of these young people many times. We want them to know that I see you.
No, absolutely. It's wonderful that these kids get to experience what it's like to be live on radio, and as well as talk about their wants and desires for the next chapter in life. Again, they're taking a gap year to kind of figure out what their next step is in life, and MATC is obviously helping them, be in an avenue to do that. So I hope that those kids, take this with them and they come back and we can talk about what they got going on next
I got
year.
the before picture with them. Now I'm trying to get the actor when it's all said and done.
Yeah, and MATC is right down the street. We could pull up on them and catch a class or whatever else they got going on.
That's
talk to
what
them
I'm
again.
talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
It's a beautiful
Positive
thing.
energy.
Absolutely, that's all we need out here.
Hey, look, but I heard bad things going on with a lot of people getting fired.
Yeah.
Over this Charlie Kirk situation. They saying it's political motivation going on. But this one shocked me. Jimmy Kimmel was off the air indefinitely for comments, making a joke, in his monologue about Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, freedom of speech ain't so free anymore. It's kind of tough.
Well, let me tell you something. They kicked me off Facebook because I said something about the shot. So this ain't all right. I could get into it, but and that was during the Biden administration. So I was off Facebook for 3 years. My big page, I couldn't even post nothing on there. Then I got an apology because Mark Zuckerberg sent out an apology because he was restricting pages.
Yeah, because it was censorship.
It was censorship. So here we go with another forum under the Trump administration with the death of Charlie Kirk.
Right.
What's happening?
Basically, Nexstar, who's an affiliate of ABC, or they pretty much handle the licensing rights and everything like that to the show, they pretty much got word from, I'm assuming, the Trump administration, and they kind of were like, if you don't do something, we will. And obviously, ABC is a global entity, and they have to do what they need to do to protect themselves because there's a lot of money at play. And so they indefinitely suspended, Jimmy Kimmel for his comments on Charlie Kirk, which I watched the 10.
But he talk about Trump all the time.
But that's the thing. He's been a target even since his first campaign in, or the early 2020s. But I watched the whole 10-minute monologue with Zech yesterday, and I couldn't find something that sounded terrible or that kind of depicted the shooter or glorified anything that he had going on. I think the worst thing that kind of came up, at least for me, I believe he said something about, or something to the effect of Trump mourning Charlie Kirk as if he would, or as if a 4-year-old would a goldfish, which I thought was a funny joke. It's a little distasteful depending on who you ask, but I don't think anything was warranted, or warranting being fired or
Well,
suspended
I'll say this.
indefinitely.
I would question somebody as controversial as Charlie Kirk for that to happen because of that.
Right.
Okay, he did alarming debates. And it was not only just black. He talked about Jewish people. He had a huge catalog of kind of shocking, controversial debates.
Yeah, he didn't pull any punches with anybody.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, for him to be like that, and to have even though I don't rock with a lot of the Jimmy Kimmel ideas and things like that, I don't think he should have been fired. Because he's talking about a controversial figure, making controversial jokes. But like I said, here we go with this. People are dropping like flies over this Charlie Kirk situation. And I believe that many times it's the political motivation from the right to make him a martyr in a certain sense. Like, I saw a picture with Charlie Kirk and Martin Luther King. Like I was like,
and I've seen all the AI-generated pictures,
got to do with this, Right. But I think that now they're stirring up the pot with it, and like I said, I don't like a lot of the things that's going on the left. Yeah. I don't rock with a lot of that.
And you're entitled to that, obviously.
But what I'm saying is, I do see something, and I'm going to address it because if it was like a person that was like pious, you know what I mean, that wasn't as controversial.
Yeah.
I would be like, man, they shouldn't have said that.
Yeah,
but this ain't the case.
Yeah, it's very tough. Again, we're seeing nowadays in our society that red and blue aren't exactly red and blue anymore. People want you to kind of be a mix. Red and blue make purple, obviously. People want you to be somewhere in the middle ground or kind of understand where people are coming from. But no one's willing to really come to the table and kind of understand exactly why people feel the ways that they feel. We talk about it as well, or there's a video that I kind of saw on Instagram once the Charlie Kirk situation kind of happened. It's that black people necessarily don't have a stake in this fight, but I think that people are responding the way that they have because they've not seen a white political figure die like this, on the internet. This is something that is reliving and kind of getting replayed in people's minds.
Traumatized.
And it's becoming a very good talking point for the right. It's basically saying that Democrats are willing to go to extreme lengths in order to protect their liberties or their ideals. And it's becoming ammunition for anyone along the way. We're seeing students have been arrested for making comments on Charlie Kirk. I believe there was a student who got kicked out of a university at Texas State for making comments on Charlie Kirk. And now, obviously you see with Jimmy Kimmel, he's one of the latest dominoes to fall. And it's got a lot of people afraid to even speak out because they don't want the repercussions or the social media backlash or the outrage from those that feel opposite to them.
I'll tell you this. The people on the right are mostly CEOs, owners. They can afford good attorneys,
the
things
elites.
like that. They can, the Democrats have more donor, like people that do 501c3s and stuff like that, that fund that kind of stuff. But on the right, it's more business owners, people that can really pull some strings to really affect your situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say this. During a sensitive time, first of all, even if a family, if I'm at a visual, and somebody died, and let's say that person, the family saying this person is an angel, but everybody's standing there like, this person ain't no angel. To say that at the time, while everybody's mourning, ain't the right thing to do.
At all.
Okay, that's at all. And this is not even has nothing to do with Charlie Kirk. This is just, if I'm out and something bad happens to an individual, it's a right time and a wrong time to say something.
Mm-hmm.
So even if I'm sitting on the block, and no matter if this person terrorized the whole neighborhood, and somebody saying they got about to go to heaven, okay, you can believe, okay, well, this person, may not be going to heaven.
Right.
But you better not say that at the time where everybody's grieving.
You allow people to grieve as they need to grieve. I think the toughest part for me here is that there's been demands already placed on Jimmy Kimmel. And I'd be interested to see how you feel about that. I believe the family wants a donation. I believe they also want a public apology. And a lot of people are wondering if Jimmy Kimmel is going to sacrifice his career with ABC over, what might have been some distasteful jokes, or if he's going to move on and kind of, toe the line and kind of
he go make a living like Shannon Sharp. He has a huge following. He can go into the podcasting world. Look at Carson Tucker.
Yeah,
he got fired. And he was able to thrive online, with his own network.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So these people find a way to keep their momentum.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, social media, I don't even see the difference between social media and sometimes the mainstream outlets, because sometimes the mainstream outlets is spending all day watching social media.
You ain't wrong. That TV money different though. I can't even imagine what that ABC contract looks like if it's null and void. But it's up to Jimmy Kimmel again. His name is the trademark of the show, so they can't rip that from him. It'd be interesting to see what public statement he decides to make next or where he takes his comments to. Because, again, this is indefinite based on what he decides is the best way to rectify the situation. And whose shoes are they going to fill, obviously, once that show, if it does go off the air full time. It's a tough scenario, but I think that Jimmy Kimmel should stand on business. And that's just how I feel about it.
All right, well, look, we can't get him another segment out at the top of the hour?
I mean, we can. We just got a break.
Okay, we got to run a break. We're going to get you your second segment. Hey, look, when we come back, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Hey, Truth fam. This is your girl, Melanie Ricks, and I want to remind you to tune into Nothing But the Truth digital show with me, Melanie Ricks, presented by Visit Milwaukee. Every Wednesday at 6 p.m., a new episode drops on the 1017 The Truth YouTube page. And since it is on YouTube, I hold nothing back. I give you all my hot takes on celebrity gossip and give you the tea on relationships that you don't want to miss. Subscribe to 1017 The Truth on YouTube so you never miss Nothing But the Truth digital show, dropping every Wednesday at 6 p.m., presented by Visit Milwaukee. Handcrafted, homegrown, world class.
1017 The Truth and Associated Bank have teamed up for our Black-owned business give back. Each quarter, 4 lucky businesses will win an opportunity for a monthly spotlight interview. Yes, you will win 3 interviews on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. To sign up for your business's chance to be highlighted on The Truth for 3 months, visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That is blackbusinessgiveback.com. Associated Bank member FDIC.
How is it possible for somebody to be found guilty of something and serve no jail time? How is it possible that someone can get a first offense misdemeanor when it comes to marijuana here in the state of Wisconsin and can face up to 6 months in jail, but 2 men who are convicted of murder get probation? This is not what justice is about. Why does this keep happening, Truth Nation? And why does it always seem like black people die and we don't get the justice that we deserve? How should we react to this? If you commit a crime, you must do the time. If you take somebody's life, you have to pay the cost. I don't care that it was an accident, because it does not make sense to me how someone can be murdered and somehow they get no time. Even if you accidentally kill somebody, you are still a murderer, especially when you plead guilty to felony murder. Marijuana will get you more time in jail than killing somebody, especially when it comes to a black man here in America, unfortunately.
Catch Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace every weekday from noon to 1 p.m. on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app.
Day 1, diagnosis day. The hardest day. The day you hear,
I'm sorry, this is a type of blood cancer.
But day 1 is just one day. At the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, we are here to help you move past day 1.
On day 45, I discovered an online community who shared great tips for in-treatment care.
I missed a lot of school during treatment, and LLS helped me keep up.
We are here for you. We exist for everyone fighting leukemia, lymphoma, myeloma, and other types of blood cancer.
On day 185, LLS helped me file my insurance claims properly.
Day 5,840 and counting, and I'm still in remission.
To learn more and get help on day 1, day 2, day 983, or any day, please visit LLS.org or call 1-800-955-4572. That's LLS.org, 1-800-955-4572.
Listen to the home of the 5K Gruber Cash Giveaway. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 1017 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone. This is Rhea Riley with your news update. 2 12-year-olds are in custody after threatening a school shooting in Racine. The students, 1 boy and 1 girl, now face charges of making terroristic threats and disorderly conduct. Police were notified this morning of threats made by students to shoot up Racine Christian School, leading to classes being canceled. While initial investigation suggests the students didn't have immediate access to firearms, police did locate a map of the school. The 2 are now being held in juvenile detention, with those charges pending approval by the Racine County District Attorney's Office. A trial date is set for the man accused of killing Milwaukee police officer Kendall Corder. Jermaine Jones will stand trial on March 30th. The 22-year-old faces 3 felonies, including first-degree intentional homicide, attempted first-degree intentional homicide, and first-degree recklessly endangering safety. Jones allegedly shot and killed Officer Kendall Corder and wounded his partner, Officer Christopher McCrae, in an ambush back in June. Jones could face life in prison if convicted. The Internal Revenue Service is providing tax relief for people impacted by last month's flooding in southeast Wisconsin. Those who live or have a business in Milwaukee, Waukesha, or Washington counties qualify for tax relief. This comes after a disaster declaration was issued by the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The IRS says those affected will have until February 2nd to file returns and pay any taxes they were originally due during this period. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show continues on the new 1017 The Truth.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready. 101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And I asked Glenn Pearce to stay over for the Pop Culture Report because we had the MATC students working with the GAP program come in, and they kind of chopped into the time of the Pop Culture Report. But I want to get you into your full Pop Culture Report because I look forward to that. And I know you work hard on bringing us the inside scoop. So what else is going on in these pop culture streets?
So I mean, we unpacked it a little bit yesterday, but obviously Cardi B, during her interview with CBS for her album rollout, and as well as the tour that she's announcing, she announced that her and her boyfriend Stephon Diggs were expecting a child. But Stephon Diggs, later didn't echo those sentiments, obviously, when he had an interview in the locker room. I believe the media addressed him and kind of asked him, like, there's some news going on. I heard that Cardi B is expecting a child. And he said something to the effect of, yeah, like, I heard about it. I don't really talk about my personal life.
Right.
So
then he went on to ask him, like, is he going to do something like something festive? He said he'll let you know.
Yeah, he was being messy.
Right.
He was trying to dig a little deeper because he saw that he ruffled some feathers. But I credit to Stephon Diggs for, keeping a level head. I believe when
sometimes you don't want your personal life in the media, but Cardi B puts all of her personal life in the social media world.
Yeah, and that's the toughest part.
Maybe they're going to conflict with that because he wants to be private.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing for the New England Patriots. He's trying to stay focused on the football season. Is she a distraction at this point?
I don't think she's a distraction. I think the timing is kind of bad though for him. I mean, obviously he's coming back fresh off an injury. He's still trying to establish himself as a top wide receiver or at least a serviceable wide receiver in the NFL. And there's a circus that comes with dealing with someone who's an artist and an entertainer. Obviously.
But she's a whole circus.
But that's the thing. I don't think it becomes a problem unless she's, showing up at practice or she's at games and there's a whole bunch of other stuff that come along with it.
All Cardi got to do is go live.
At a game? You think
no,
that's
just
over?
Live, period, on social media. I think that now with her influence, whatever she says is going to blow back on him. Because now, I guess that's his baby mama.
I don't want to go
future baby mama.
Yeah, I don't want to go the baby mama route yet. I feel like
you don't think that that's his child.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm not saying that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna go that far.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that they genuinely do take a liking to each other. You can see how they communicate with each other and kind of how they spend time together. They seem like, and obviously there's a honeymoon phase for anything and everything. The next girl after the last girl is always better than the last girl. But again, she's talking about it as well.
Is this a revenge relationship?
I don't think it's revenge.
I think it's because when you're dealing with somebody that was familiar with your former baby daddy, that they was close, and you know that this guy and the person you had a child with was cool, and now you got a baby coming by this person. Come on, that and you still not divorced. You still not fully divorced.
Right.
So is this a revenge relationship? Like it's motivated by some more underlining.
I don't want to say it's a revenge relationship. Again, it's going to get a little messy here, but speaking from experience, if you've been hanging around someone who obviously was talking to a young lady that you now talk to, you know exactly what not to do because she's going to tell you everything that he did wrong. So you living in a rare air. There's nothing, you can do no wrong for the first couple of months. Now, when they move in together and this baby is born, maybe we'll see how she gets to act. I'm just saying.
Let me say this. Let me take it away from the pop culture idea.
Okay.
For just a statement.
Okay.
Your boy, you chilling with your boy.
Right.
You hanging out with him, you see his baby mama, they having some problems.
Right.
All of a sudden they break up, they on the rocks. And then you see her out solo, and you engage, right? Because y'all got a common person that y'all know, so y'all got something to relate to.
Right.
Next thing you know, you didn't went through the back door to get to the front door.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you do that? I mean, just understand the dynamics here.
It's twofold.
That's too tight. That's too much.
You think so? It's too
close.
I feel like if you and someone else fall off, who's to say that me and you can't make things work out? And the thing is, you can either ask for permission or you just kind of just let it be what it be. If she's going for it, then hey, I did my friend a favor. That's how I feel.
All right.
So maybe
this opened up the door for a lot of people because regular people watch these couples and then they'll emulate some of this as, okay, So you got to watch out if you bring your boy around your girl, because they may end up having a baby together.
Right, and it's a lot of friendly people out here, though. It could be men and it could be women. Again, you always sow what you reap what you sow. If you and that person have effective communication and you kind of understand and have boundaries, you should be able to trust anybody around anybody.
Hey.
Obviously, Offset shouldn't have trusted Stephon Diggs around.
I'm just saying, you don't know until you know.
You don't. You never do.
You don't know until they pop in the confetti saying it's a boy.
But I'm happy for people all regardless. Like I said,
You seem like you just don't look. When I was coming up, you didn't mess with your boy's girl. It was off limits. Especially if that was his main girl. Like, if that's his main chick, no matter what they go through, it's off limits.
Sharing is caring.
Okay. Oh, wow. And you saying it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. That's what you trying to say.
Everybody eats on this team.
Oh,
That's
wow.
how I feel. I'm laying it out there.
I see where you coming from.
If I got green light.
I see what cars you playing.
If I got green light and your girl is going, she going. I don't want to keep saying that Cardi was going. But again, obviously, she knew that Offset and Stephon Diggs had some type of business or friendship. I don't want to say that they hung out. They popped up at a couple events, but she knew that there was some kind of tie there. Women will play on that all the time. I've been in scenarios where, again, this is a story from college. I hate to even throw myself out there again. I had a roommate. He had a girlfriend, right? They was going through it all the time, arguing, going back and forth. Who you think she came to when things was going bad?
She was trying to get that revenge out.
Yeah, right next door. It is what it is.
Hey,
sometimes.
Did you handle it like that? Did you handle it like Stephon Diggs?
I threw down. I ain't get a pregnant, but I threw down. Like, what do you want me to do? If it's gonna fall in my lap, I'm going. It just is what it is.
Oh wow.
So that's just kind of what happened with Stephon Diggs. Nah, not my boy. I wouldn't have did it if he was really my boy.
Okay.
We lived together. It got awkward for a little while.
Here we go.
But he ain't catch me. So everything is all good. Everything's kosher. But going back to Cardi B and Stephon Diggs. Again, Stephon Diggs, he smelled blood in the water, and maybe he felt that he could treat her better than Offset. Maybe Offset was telling him everything that he didn't need to know about Cardi, and he was like, well, damn, maybe this is the woman that I need and the woman that I want in my life.
He was sharing his side chick information with Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, a lot of things that he should have kept confidential, he wasn't. And they ended up, obviously, he ended up impregnating her, and they ended up together. And it seems like a very beautiful love story that could potentially unfold.
What? A love story?
I have faith in them. I have faith.
Okay.
No, I saw another interview as well. There was an interview.
This could be out of spite.
You think so? I don't think it's out of spite.
Okay, when the situation happened with you and the roommate and y'all had 10 situations and then the chick ended up coming to you.
Right.
You can't tell me you was like, yeah, you about to get it out of spite.
Nah, I was green. I had a cape on. I was ready to save the day.
Save her from him.
Yes. Damn. I was the hero one night, then I was the villain the next. It just goes like that sometimes. But when it comes to Stephon Diggs, he might be the knight in shining armor that she needs. Again, she did an interview with Lowe on Apple Music. And she talked about how, once you divorce someone, that person will never be the person that you saw, when you took those vows and you promised till death do us part. And so, again, Stephon Diggs just might be the new man that she needs in her life. He might be more caring. He might be more tender. He might be more communicative. I have faith that Cardi B, again, understands how to be a great mom and a great woman or a great wife or, girlfriend in this time.
You just saying that because she's from New York. And we talking on the Pop Culture Report, and if somebody from New York got word that you was speaking against, you don't speak against none New York.
I can defend everybody.
You ain't even go hard on Diddy either. You know what I mean? I'm just
Diddy was innocent. I was right.
I know. I'm trying to tell you, y'all New York cats stick together, fam.
We try to. I don't know about Dame. I'm gonna try to defend Dame as long as I can.
You tried to defend Dame the other
but Cam got on him.
And then when Cam got on him, you bagged up because Cam from Harlem too.
I can retract statements too.
Yeah.
I see you. I feel good about you. I feel good about Stephon Diggs and Cardi B, man. We'll see what happens once this baby comes out and they have to co-parent, because again, ain't nothing like Offset showing up at your doorstep picking up his kids and you got to explain what was happening at that Yeezy event, why you was clocking it the whole time. So, but to his effect, Offset has not mentioned Stephon Diggs by name or in song. So maybe there's no hard feelings there. Maybe all his anger is directed towards his wife, which is also, or his former wife, or current wife, I should say, because they're not divorced yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like they have a chance to start fresh. It depends on if Offset wants to be the bigger man here and, again, co-parent healthily and happily with his former wife.
Well, I hear that women are saying that she's not fully out the marriage. Some people are making comments like she's not even fully out the marriage if she's pregnant with another man's child.
She's
going to show up to the divorce hearings with a baby in her stomach. Like, I know people move on, but I guess, it is what it is. But I think that a lot of times when people see stuff like that, is that representative of what women, if you're in an influential situation.
I mean, we talk about it all the time.
Here we go.
No, I'm saying
New York
how
stuff.
soon?
Bruh.
How soon is too soon to move on? I don't think a relationship should be
people
grieved
should
like.
move on once they feel like they have to move on, but it's still a process once you get married.
Cardi stepping. Like I said, she was on a boat with 8 different women. They was doing pink tussie.
What?
Over the summer. So who's to say that she hasn't fully checked out the relationship? I don't think they live together. They must be co-parenting somehow or working out some type of agreement to see the kids. So
I was told that once you break up with somebody, you need time to kind of heal. She went from one relationship to another relationship, and they was buddies. And she didn't fully heal because she's still going through a divorce. Sometimes when you bring that extra baggage in, it becomes too much.
Right.
And she hasn't, you can't tell me in overnight she's healed from this Offset relationship. I can see you having fun and trying to, move forward, but to come in with the next person with the full-blown family, it sounds kind of broken to me.
I don't think,
it sounds like the mentality could be still not fully dealing with the last situation, but running into a new situation. And sometimes that can become a problem.
Yeah, I think Stephon Diggs, again, he understands what encompasses or what this situation entires. I think the best thing, again, he's not stealing her light. He's allowing her to deal with this publicly because it is a very public thing. Offset is asking for spousal support, and they're dissing each other and going back and forth in songs. And Cardi B, again, much to her credit, who are we to tell her that, again, what they always say, you got to get underneath one to get over one, right? That's what Cardi B effectively did. They might have had whatever agreement to do anything that they wanted to do casually over the summer, and they might have ended up catching feelings and had a mature conversation about it. Obviously, if Cardi didn't really believe that Stephon Diggs was the man for her, I don't think she would have let him impregnate her.
I believe he had the money to be the man for her.
He don't make more money than Cardi.
No, what I'm saying is he's a millionaire NFL player.
Right.
Okay.
That NFL money longer than a rapper money for sure.
It is longer than rap money.
But I think she
it's more guaranteed too.
Yeah, but she has enough on her own in order to. I don't know. I feel like we talk about leveling up all the time, which I hate the term and I hate the whole idea of leveling up because people are talking about clock it and we love it for her. But
a lot of women want to level up.
I don't think it's a level up.
Well, you don't think Stephon Diggs is a level up from Offset?
No, because he has a bad history of treating. He has a history of treating women poorly as well. Again, we already talked about it yesterday. He has a kid that is or was born, I believe, less than a year ago. And there's rumors that there's 2 or 3 more women that he impregnated within the last year. Can't confirm nor deny that, but it seems like he's just running around sticking things wherever they fit.
These young men, I'm telling you, these athletes, they going from city to city. I get around. You feel me? Baby dollar you down, I get around.
Step it up. Step up. I don't know, man. I got faith until told otherwise. I feel like they can be amicable and they can be very good parents and co-parent. Again, it's a love triangle.
Every time we bring up a New York person, you always try to ride for them. That's you're supposed to be down the middle.
Now, if her album is bad, then I'll change my tone.
Oh wow!
If her album is bad, I'll change my tone.
Yeah, because you went hard on Young Thug.
Well, he pushed it back for Cardi B as well. So, like I said, maybe Young Thug knows something that we don't. I don't know. I have faith in it until seen otherwise. I hope that the baby comes out healthy and that Offset is the best stepfather or uncle, whatever he wants to be in that child's life at the end of the day.
Here we go. All right. Well, thank you for the pop culture report, Glenn.
Again, I appreciate you having me past too, man.
Hey, that's powerful. When we come back, the next pop culture report we do, I want to get to the bottom of do Dame got any stock in Revolt.
Okay.
Because I saw an article that said that he was the chairman, and then they're saying that he's not.
Yeah, they checked him, but I'll do some research. I'll get back to you on that one.
Okay,
for sure.
Let me know.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, GP.
As always.
Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we're going to have more conversations. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
This is 1017 The Truth, Kyle Wallace, and the time is now, Milwaukee. Truth to Power is your platform, and on my show, our community always has a voice. There is no topic that is off limits, and I always give you my authentic opinions on how I feel, because keeping it real is the only way I know how to get down. Listen to Truth to Power with me, Kyle Wallace, every day from noon to 1 p.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube at 1017 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. To learn more about how you can take your first steps in buying your forever home, visit associatedbank.com/lending. That's associatedbank.com/lending. Or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Did you forget the first day of school is this week and little Nancy still needs her name embroidered on her backpack? Or the company shirts are due now, not next week? Maybe the boss just declared Steve's retirement party is today and the shirts are mandatory? Whatever the rush, Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more in Mequon has got you covered. With fast turnarounds, no minimums, eco-friendly printing, and high-quality custom apparel, Big Frog brings your custom ideas to life fast. Stop by Big Frog in Mequon or visit bigfrog.com/Mequon. Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more, where your ideas leap to life.
Celebrate the reigning queens of disco with Disco Divas, running at the Bradley Symphony Center September 26th through the 28th. Principal Pops conductor Byron Stripling will lead the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra and an all-star trio of vocalists in all of your favorite hits from the disco era. Think Donna Summer, Patti LaBelle, Diana Ross, and Chaka Khan, as well as the Bee Gees, Earth, Wind & Fire, and even Michael Jackson. Those silky high strings and thumping bass lines will never sound better as you dance and sing along in your seat to tunes like I Will Survive, We Are Family, I'm Coming Out, and more. So what are you waiting for? Get those sequins out of storage and call the box office now at 414-291-7605 for Disco Divas or visit mso.org.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Look, once upon a time, and I heard that I was ugly. Came from a chick who wanna touch. I said my face bomb, abs tight, rack stuck up, shack height, jury on me, flashlight. I've been listening last night. Hit 'em with that good, make you wanna act right. Broke boys don't deserve no kitty. I know that's right.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. I want to get back to a conversation that I was having before the MATC students came through. Salute to the MATC students came through today. Powerful. I love it when the youth come through. I told them to circle back too. You know, when they find out what they really want to do, I need the before and after picture, because I want to be an outlet and a resource for the youth. And to tell you the truth, it all starts with us acknowledging them and empowering them. So salute to MATC and the GAP program that they're in. They ain't got to know what they want to do right now, you know, but if they taking steps in programs and mentorship, they'll figure it out. But I want to get back to the question that I asked earlier. I want to get back to this question. Is there a plan, a safety plan in the city of Milwaukee for the citizens? Because every day I'm getting calls from people who are losing their loved ones and they need assistance. And I'm like, okay, it's people with the titles, people who got raises over the last couple years. Why they not calling them? Why am I getting this push from a lot of different people? And I was getting frustrated the other day, DJ Brother Z. I was getting frustrated. Then when I looked up and saw the press conference and, a 13-year-old shot an 11-year-old, and here we go. Here we go. And The police chase resulted in 3 dead, 5 injured. Then you got all of these different situations that come to me. I deal with whatever I pick up the phone and listen to. If they call me, I'm by request. So I never go outside. I never have to go outside of me sitting here before somebody hits me up because I have a huge following, a nationwide following on social media. But is there a safety plan? This is the question I want to ask. Is there a safety plan to help the people in Milwaukee when it comes to public safety? And I don't want to hear something that's about to offend or going to happen. Because I walked in today and I saw the reckless drive in Mario Kart and my blood pressure started ticking, a little bit. Because I don't know. I don't understand. I want to know. If y'all, don't listen to what I'm saying. I want to hear what y'all saying. I'm just asking the question. Question of the day. Is there a safety plan? Is there a clear-cut safety plan for the city? 833-212-1017. We got Brian on the lines. Let's get Brian. Brian was waiting for a while, but when the MATC students came in, he took a back seat, but I want to bring him on and discuss this. Is there a safety plan for the city of Milwaukee, for the residents here? How you doing, Brian?
Okay, there's a safety plan, not by them, but there's a safety plan of mine. I've been in contact with billboard companies, digital billboard companies throughout Milwaukee who are just chomping at the bit, just waiting for me to get the funding to start a massive, quote-unquote, they live type campaign against negative behavior in the inner city. But nobody with the money, I think the Office of Violence and Prevention, I think they have a budget of, $5 million? These billboard companies say it would cost a fraction of that to massively go throughout Milwaukee, the worst areas, where you have the most reckless driving, the most negative behavior, and get beautiful signs out there telling people how not to act, changing it up and showing them how to act.
But do you think billboards is of the past because they got social media? Do billboards work in 2025?
They will work on the population, the black population. They will definitely work in Milwaukee. They will definitely work.
Lauren in the chat says billboards are about as effective as the clown car.
No, not at all. This is the thing. These are digital billboards, okay? These are digital billboards. These are social media, digital billboards, which people will look at. Kids will look at. The children the kids that are acting dysfunctional now, they don't listen to the radio, but they are outside.
Well, I got a lot of teachers that say that their kids listen to the show.
Daily. Yes, we don't have to worry about them. Those kids are doing fine. Right. We're talking about the ones that are dysfunctional out here in the streets every day, driving like maniacs every day. It's something like just like when they had the movie They Live out, they had all those billboards showing people how to act. People eventually started acting that way. I remember back in the 90s, the county bus companies had billboards up showing two men together. Okay, then we had an explosion of people can do what they want to do, but we had an explosion in Milwaukee, particularly of people going with a different type of lifestyle. That's how I'm gonna call it, because you can be whatever lifestyle you want. But yeah, the county buses were promoting that, and that had an effect on a lot of folks in Milwaukee.
Okay,
so the same psychological. It's a psychological thing. These digital billboards can re-educate and return our children, our dysfunction, even the grown-ups. It can turn them back to normalcy, somewhat normalcy. But if you do nothing, but depend on you to do everything, you can't deal with no million people. I don't know what kind of money you got, but that's not my problem. You shouldn't have to keep spending your own money, being one person, taking care of all these negative behaviors.
Maybe they should have took the $88,000 for the reckless driving Mario Kart and put it in the billboards. Maybe that could have been more effective. I don't know. Is there a safety plan? I mean, we still guessing. Even with all that Brian said, this is something he was saying he finna do. I'm trying to figure out what's happening now. I'm talking about I really didn't want to go into what we finna do and about to do. I'm trying to say that it's people who got titles and getting salaries, and is something going on that's going to create, or is there something out there? Maybe I would have missed something, and I don't want to hear what we about to, because it's people losing their lives. I want to know what's already being enacted. Hey, look, when we come back, we got smoke on the lines. We got some chat. We got some talk to text. We're going to try to get to it all when we get back, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
It's 1017 The Truth. Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. When a customer chooses Pella, one of the most important things to them is honoring that trust and commitment. A lot of customers might have apprehensions about inviting someone out to their home. But when you see the experience and professionalism, you can trust them with bringing your project to life. Their vision is to be the company that people want to do business with. Watching them work from idea to installation gives you the ability to see firsthand the care taken to ensure the Pella experience is complete. When you want long-lasting comfort and reliability, it's easy to trust Pella. Every piece is specifically constructed for you and your home, always designed with innovation and rigorously tested for quality and performance. The Pella team takes pride in constructing quality windows and doors with meticulous attention to every detail. Order by the end of the month and get 0% interest for up to 5 years. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 9/30/2025.
This is your Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin Community Impact Moment on 1017 The Truth.
I want you to really stress the importance of having an ethnically diverse blood supply. But I guess, what do you say to people that, for whatever reason, are apprehensive about giving blood?
It's not by accident that we are building this fixed donation site right in the heart of this Halyard Park, Harambe neighborhood. And to your point, our black and brown donors probably represents the smallest demographic in our donor base. That's attributed to multiple reasons. For those of us that understand the history, there is a lot of underlying mistrust of the healthcare system. And quite frankly, there's already challenges with how busy people are, how accessible they are to even know where to go to donate blood. And let's face it, a lot of folks are scared of needles, right? But when they get through all of that, the importance, I think, is a heavier burden on our black and brown communities, because there are a lot of different blood diseases that require what I'll call more of a match in blood that only comes from people of similar ethnicities. Something that's specific to our black donors and patients is something that I think your listeners are very familiar with: sickle cell disease. The only therapy that get them through their day-to-day life is blood transfusions. And it's not just a what I'll call average or normal blood type or blood transfusion. It's actually a specific blood with a specific type called RO blood. And this RO blood typically only comes from people of African descent and Hispanic descent. And so that's why it's so important that our donor base is diverse, so that it helps our ethnically diverse patient population.
To make an impact by donating blood in your community, visit versity.org today.
This Associated Bank Sports Center update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Andrew Simmel. The Milwaukee Brewers won 9-2 over the Los Angeles Angels Wednesday night, thanks in part to a second-inning home run from Sal Frelick.
3-2 pitch. There go the runners. This is driven out to right. It's hit well. Adele is back at the track. Bye-bye baseball! The summer of Sal, maybe the fall of Frelick.
The 93-59 Brewers wrap up their three-game series against the Angels this evening. First pitch is at 6:40 and can be heard on our sister station, 620 WTMJ. And Thursday Night Football tonight has two AFC East teams facing off. Winless Miami Dolphins travel to take on the 2-0 Buffalo Bills. Kickoff is at 7:15 p.m. on Amazon Prime. This True Sports Update is brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I just read her text, it say,
got outgrown kids' clothes, toys, books, and baby gear? Turn clutter into cash at Just Between Friends, Milwaukee County. Consigners earn 60% and get to shop early with a friend. Unsold items? Donate to help local families in need. The sale runs September 18th through the 21st at Wisconsin State Fair Expo Center. Pre-sale September 18th. Free shopping September 19th and 20th, plus half-price pre-sale and sale paid and free tickets available online. Register to consign, drop off items September 18th and pick up or donate September 22nd. Visit Milwaukee County JBFsale.com. That's Milwaukee County JBFsale.com. Helping families say yes. It started today. Salute to Just Between Friends, Milwaukee County, for coming into the show. Hey, look, get out there at the Wisconsin State Fair Expo Center. Once again, a powerful low prices, and consigners earn 60% and get to shop early with friends. Hey, look, if you got unsold items, donate to help local families in need. Visit Milwaukee County JBFsale.com. Helping families say yes. Hey, I'll tell you this. A lot of people are hitting me up. I'm going to read this because this person hit me up, and it was men, older men, telling me that they wouldn't mind the National Guard being here. And they Democrats. They liberal. They even in this note, it says, I got a question, Tory Lowe. Do you agree with the narrative that we in Milwaukee or in Chicago do not need help or the presence of the Federal National Guard? And this is not a trick question. I'll tell you, I think we need them here yesterday. Literally, they should have been here yesterday. Kids raping kids, more high-speed chase, which I say keep chasing, but I'm very concerned with how the mayor and others dismiss some help. When is it going to start taking place by the citizens' efforts? And if not, how long do we let more people die? Sorry to start off your day with a conversation like this. Good morning. This is what one of my elders is hitting me up talking about. And he's not the only one. I jumped in the Uber and the guy was like, he think that they need the National Guard here. My thoughts are, okay, if you don't want the National Guard here, what's the plan? I'm talking about from the people in play. Black Conscious. How you doing, Black Conscious?
It's a great day to be alive, brother.
Blessings, brother. It's a bad day to be a Chicago Bears fan, but I digress.
Okay, you almost pulled the ninja out of me, man.
I digress.
Just
forget how you said that.
To the point that other callers, I'll call you on Sunday. So listen, we don't need the National Guards here because we can give those jobs of picking up papers and doing landscaping to kids to get them out the street.
But what's the plan?
That's what we could do.
We could do it.
The plan,
but we're not doing it.
Okay, brother.
I'm just talking.
There is no plan. The ultimate
I'm just trying to get to the nitty-gritty.
Yeah. Building more prisons. That's the plan. You might as well take that $5 million off from the prevention crap or whatever you want to call it.
You don't even know what that is. But that's what they got for.
They only react to after the fact. So you might as well take that $5 million, give it to some businesses, open it up for these youth to have jobs, to make themselves, get them out here and do something constructive, because right now they have nothing. They have no resource centers. They have no after-school centers. They have no jobs. Everybody can't work at McDonald's. Everybody can't work in Burger King. So you need to give them something to occupy them and to be constructive with. There is no plan. They're hoping for us to fail so they can build more private prisons. That is the plan. It's simple as cut dry.
Okay.
Simple as that, my brother.
And this is where I say we know what's supposed to happen. Black Conscious just named a couple things that could be happening. I know we're talking about what could be. I'm talking about what's happening then. Right now, I'm talking about when we go down to City Hall, when we go to these people that's on the press conference. How come they're always talking about the reactionary ideas, but where are the things in play that should have been in play with the money coming in that's already in play, the tools? That's all I'm saying. I know everybody that going to call in, you may not can say what the safety plan is because you don't see one. You don't even know what it is because nobody knows what it is. And that's a problem. That's a problem. It's money being spent. It's money already, people cashing checks every Friday. Talk about they doing public safety. That's all I'm saying. Because people hitting me up with questions like, hey, they say we don't need the National Guard here, but you can't even say what's here. If this keep up, if a couple more people get to dying, I don't care. I might have to pick up the phone and call Donald Trump. If I go through another week where I hear people without no plan, I'm calling Donald J. Trump. We've been waiting around to see what the plan was. And everybody that call in, they got an idea of what should be happening. But the truth is, when they do that, it tells a lot about what ain't happening. That's all I'm saying. They seeing what they don't want to have. They seeing what could be, but they evading the question, DJ Brother Z. The question is, what's happening? People out here dying in the street. White Widow.
Hi, Tory. You know what? I'm just, I start bubbling over, and we have Cavalier get on TV, and he talks to us like we're children. Like we're children? Put a lock on that gun. Parents, don't chastise parents, Cavalier. Parents are working 2-3 jobs. The bus driver, Are you kidding me? Please, we're just trying to get by. Groceries have never been so high ever. Cost of living has never been so high ever. RFK, I'm so glad. Guess what? He's taking on pharma. Only the United States and New Zealand allow pharmaceuticals to advertise commercials. You know what I mean? Thank God. Biden hadn't charged one company of overextending themselves on these commercials, promising too much in 2 years. RFK just knocked on 125 of them. Get that commercial off. 90% of doctors are telling you we don't need people coming in here based on what Whoopi Goldberg is telling us what to get. So I'm glad about that. But I'm going to tell you right now, the streets don't respect anybody because nobody respects the streets. Years ago, Tulsa Avenue redirected the traffic from North Avenue to 60th. Boom, you ain't got a choice. That's okay, fine. Go to Oklahoma, go to Howard, what they've done to those streets this summer, the investment, and they've redirected traffic. Now, I'm tired of it because they have redirected traffic, stuck millions of dollars in those roads, and go to 55th and Lisbon and North Avenue. The arrows on the street that tells you, hey, when you get up to the stop sign, you can't go nowhere but left. They're gone.
Wow. All right. Well, she did name some programs in there. What they doing? Hey, but the thing is, okay, no, I don't care what y'all talking about. At the end of the day, do you feel safe that there is a safety plan that's keeping us safe? Because there's money being pushed out here. And when I get elders, my elders start to pour in and say that they don't feel safe. They ain't been feeling safe. And they asking me what I feel. I'm like, I'm just sitting back doing what I can. I'm by request. So when I pick up the phone, I don't know what is on the other end of the phone. For 16 years, I don't know what they gonna talk about. They just, Tory, I need you to help me with a murder, with a missing person, human civil rights violations, people from the Milwaukee County Jail getting abused, citizens with the landlord issues, evictions. It don't matter. I do it. I've done it. This is what I do for my people, free of service, okay? But when you talk about what the strategy is, and then you get these press conferences where if you add up all the money that the salary on that press conference, you probably getting over $1 million in the press conference, a salary. If you add the mayor's salary with the police chief's salary, with the wellness and safety salary, with the who was in the press conference the other day, the superintendent's salary, that's probably over $1 million in salary, close to $1 million in salary, standing in the press conference, speaking on what's going on in the community. That's all I'm saying. We got T. Hayes on the line. T. Hayes, how you doing, T?
How's it going, brother? I'm just chiming in on this topic, man. Something got to be done. There's a lot of press conferences I see. I agree with you on that, man. A lot of talk, ain't no action, and it ain't safe out here. So they're gonna have to make a choice on some. Bring the National Guard in and do something. Some got to change. People dying every day out here in these streets. I see a lot of different stuff, and it's a lot of talk, no action. You know, you can try to get the community resources and the young people resources, but it's no guarantee that might work. It might, it may not. But if it ain't safe for the people here in the community, they can either leave or not want to be here. Some got to be done, though, real life, though. There's a lot of talk in these press conferences. I don't see no action on it.
I see a lot of dollars, a lot of raises in the press conference. They got raises. And we're not even holding them accountable for what they already got the title for. That's all I'm saying. And then we get press conferences.
They want more money. They got to do a better job to get a raise. I don't see them doing a better job to get no raise. How they gonna want to raise and then not putting in work?
Hey, I'm just saying, T. I'm watching it. I'm hearing what my elders is telling me. That's why I had to walk in today. I thought I was gonna have a different show today because, you know, it's other things that I'm dealing with personally with families. But as soon as I saw that Mario Kart, DJ Brother Z, and people dying from reckless driving, whether it's, I believe, like I said, I believe that police chasing is reckless driving. I guess, you know, you got to be reckless to catch the reckless person. What they say, you remember what they say, you can't fight hate with hate. I guess, but you can fight reckless driving with reckless driving, even if people dying. Hey, like the elder said in the and when he wrote me this, he said, it's police chases causing people death, but he said, I say keep chasing. He with the chasing. But he ain't turned a blind eye to people dying. He ain't turned a blind eye to people losing their life in the process due to the reckless driver trying to get away, becoming even more dangerous. But hey, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about, okay, if y'all gonna have press conferences, what is the plan? Or then they make up the plan that day. It's like they fishing for something. So every press conference is a different plan. Like if you go three, 4 press conferences, wow. It's a different strategy. I believe they be sitting there like, okay, well, what we gonna say today? And somebody go to Chat GPT and type in the situation and say, what did we do in this situation? It sounded like they don't know what to do. And my duties as a person, as an advocate, is piling up. It's piling up. It's so many people chiming in. Look, now when I say the elders is concerned, listen how they talk about the elders. The elders being sold out to community, for real. Look, as soon as I say something that the elders are concerned about, look at these black people. Lauren says some elders didn't raise their kids right. See, now they're attacking the elders, see? DJ Brother Z. Folks who was productive citizens that got concerns, now they the problem. That's how people do when they deflect. My question was, what was the plan? What is going on that we could capitalize on from our tax dollars? That was what I was trying to get to. I was trying to get to that. How do you know they're productive? Because they got their own house, they got their own car, they got 2 jobs, and maybe when they was married, when they got younger, she was bad. She was a bad. She was hot. They trying to relax at their older years. I know plenty elders that when I walk through the block, because I don't need security when I'm out here. I walk through my neighborhood. I talk to my people. I don't do the ducking. And I listen. So anybody that's attacking the elders, shame on you. That's shame. I'd be shamed. These are real elders. I'm talking about people that have came before me that got their own stuff, that they holding on with the Social Security, however they living. But you see how the city treated them with the housing. So I guess they only want the elder. They only lift up the elders when it's time to lift them up to go to the polls. They only lift the elders up when it's time to go to the polls. Oh, we got to get y'all out to vote. But now they got concerns about the riffraff that's going on in the community. They got concerns about they can't, feel safe. And now they done raised bad kids. This is what they saying in the chat. Come on now. Stop demonizing folks and get to the real meat of the conversation and tell me what the plan is. Not what's finna happen. Not what's gonna happen. Not what's about to happen. Okay. That's all I'm saying, Truth Nation. If people pushing an agenda, they're going to demonize the old folks. You know if they demonizing the old folks, boy, that's bad. That's real bad. I can't believe y'all even did that in the chat. I can't believe it. See? Okay. Well, thank God I got a show where I ain't afraid to say what I got to say about it. And you let people say what they say about it. But at the end of the day, shame on y'all for talking about them elders. You still think white Jesus is going to save them. The elders still think that white Jesus is going to say, wow. DJ Brother Z. Is it time to run the break? Let me run the break. I got Lisa on the lines. I got Brother Love on the lines. I'm going to leave y'all alone in the chat. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Hey, Truth fam. This is your girl, Melanie Ricks, and I want to remind you to tune into Nothing But the Truth digital show with me, Melanie Ricks, presented by Visit Milwaukee. Every Wednesday at 6 p.m., a new episode drops on the 1017 The Truth YouTube page. And since it is on YouTube, I hold nothing back. I give you all my hot takes on celebrity gossip and give you the tea on relationships that you don't want to miss. Subscribe to 1017 The Truth on YouTube so you never miss Nothing But the Truth digital show, dropping every Wednesday at 6 p.m., presented by Visit Milwaukee. Handcrafted, homegrown, world class.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Friday Night Lights now officially lives here. 101.7 The Truth is the proud home of Marquette Hilltoppers football. Tune in Friday night as the Hilltoppers travel to take on the Oconomowoc Raccoons. Join our coverage starting at 6:30 p.m., leading up to kickoff at 7 p.m. Marquette Hilltoppers football is presented by Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. And sponsored by Left's Lucky Town, C.G. Schmidt, Capital Insurance Agency, Boyle Fredrickson, Annex Wealth Management, Magic Productions, and Burghardt Sporting Goods.
Celebrate the reigning queens of disco with Disco Divas, running at the Bradley Symphony Center September 26th through the 28th. Principal Pops conductor Byron Stripling will lead the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra and an all-star trio of vocalists in all of your favorite hits from the disco era. Think Donna Summer, Patti LaBelle, Diana Ross, and Chaka Khan, as well as the Bee Gees, Earth, Wind & Fire, and even Michael Jackson. Those silky high strings and thumping bass lines will never sound better as you dance and sing along in your seat to tunes like I Will Survive, We Are Family, I'm Coming Out, and more. So what are you waiting for? Get those sequins out of storage and call the box office now at 414-291-7605 for Disco Divas or visit mso.org.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation is the proud home of Marquette University High School Championship football. We have a great matchup for you Friday night as the Marquette Hilltoppers go on the road to take on conference rival, the Oconomowoc Raccoons. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. Friday Night Football on The Truth is sponsored by Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all. Hey, look, I want to know what the plan is, and not, I'm talking about the already established plan. I'm talking about, I know we got our opinions on what we need to do or what need to happen, but I want to know can you see an established idea, yes or no? Because I see the police union and the mayor's office going back and forth. Even the police union president said that they need the troops here. Even the police union president said that Donald Trump needs to send the troops here. But then the elders start, feeling unsafe and saying, okay, well, what happened with that? We hear what the mayor is saying, but they need some evidence that it's going to be safer or they're going to have to call in the troops. That's all I'm saying. Y'all shouldn't be disrespecting these elders. Y'all, stop it. I'm not going to do that because these are the elders that are relaxing and they want to relax in their latter years. But you seen what Willie Hines did to the housing. You seen all the elders had to go and protest and march just to get a nice, decent place to sleep at night. We talked about this. Y'all got a short memory. Y'all got a short-term memory how they did the elders bad in the community, but when it's time for the voting, the elders still get up and go down in the bottom of the building to where the polls be at. And some of them buildings be going down there to vote for the same people who created this situation. I don't know. But I love my elders, and I'll fight for them. But, man, y'all can't be doing them like that. Y'all can't be doing them like that. We got Lisa and Brother Love on the line. You know what, Lisa, Brother Love, please hold on. Because we got a short amount of time, and I don't want to cut y'all short. If y'all could just hold on to the top of the hour, I will take y'all call. But the chat, y'all acting bad today. Chat, y'all acting bad today. Let me see what I got in the talk to text if we got anything. Somebody, 76840. This is White Widow in the chat in the talk to text. She said, talking about the elders, fighting words. Fighting words. Bring in the Marines, bring in the Boy Scouts, do something, even if it's wrong. I can't even say that word, explicit. Bruh. Hey, look, when we come back, we got Lisa on the lines, we got Brother Love on the lines. We got some talk to text, we got some chat. I see some people getting some talk to text. We're gonna talk to the people on the lines when we get back. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Need a way to hype up your day?
Hey, is this Carolyn?
It is.
Congratulations, Carolyn. You just won this.
Congratulations! Woo!
God is good all the time.
What would you do with $5,000?
I'm going to buy my nieces some school clothes because my nephew just passed away. So I'm going to get them some clothes.
Stay tuned into 1017 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
It's recognizing that there are people in the world that only have one word on their mind and heart when they become emotional when something happens to someone they like. They become irrational, they become fixated, and they do to others what they believe was done to them. The one thing everybody in America right now today, with the death of Charlie Kirk, the one thing they need to fear is retaliation.
Listen to The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris every weekday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on 1017 The Truth and the Truth app.
Day 1. Diagnosis day. The hardest day. The day you hear,
I'm sorry, this is a type of blood cancer.
But day 1 is just one day. At the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, we are here to help you move past day 1.
On day 45, I discovered an online community who shared great tips for in-treatment care.
I missed a lot of school during treatment, and LLS helped me keep up.
We are here for you. We exist for everyone fighting leukemia, lymphoma, myeloma, and other types of blood cancer.
On day 185, LLS helped me file my insurance claims properly.
Day 5,840 and counting, and I'm still in remission.
To learn more and get help on day 1, day 2, day 983, or any day, please visit LLS.org or call 1-800-955-4572. That's LLS.org, 1-800-955-4572.
I'm Angela Bassett. As a first responder on screen, I know what it means to act fast in an emergency. In real life, the same urgency can save lives, especially when it comes to a food allergy. For 33 million Americans, one bite can turn an ordinary meal into a life-threatening reaction. And too often, they don't have the one thing that could save them: epinephrine. But emergencies don't wait. And when a severe reaction happens, being prepared makes all the difference. Now, there's a needle-free option, a new way to carry epinephrine that makes it easier than ever to be ready. No needles, no hesitation, because when the unexpected happens, the best thing you can do is be ready. Know the risk, know the options. Be ready to act. Learn more at foodallergy.org/ready to act.
Get the truth and nothing but the truth with Sherwin Hughes every weekday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on 1017 FM, 1510 a.m. WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 1017 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone. This is Rhea Riley with your news update. 2 12-year-olds are in custody after threatening a school shooting in Racine. The students, one boy and one girl, now face charges of making terroristic threats and disorderly conduct. Police were notified this morning of threats made by students to shoot up Racine Christian School, leading to classes being canceled. While initial investigation suggests the students didn't have immediate access to firearms, police did locate a map of the school. The two are now being held in juvenile detention, with those charges pending approval by the Racine County District Attorney's Office. A trial date is set for the man accused of killing Milwaukee police officer Kendall Corder. Jermaine Jones will stand trial on March 30th. The 22-year-old faces 3 felonies, including first-degree intentional homicide, attempted first-degree intentional homicide, and first-degree recklessly endangering safety. Jones allegedly shot and killed Officer Kendall Corder and wounded his partner, Officer Christopher McCrae, in an ambush back in June. Jones could face life in prison if convicted. The Internal Revenue Service is providing tax relief for people impacted by last month's flooding in southeast Wisconsin. Those who live or have a business in Milwaukee, Waukesha, or Washington counties qualify for tax relief. This comes after a disaster declaration was issued by the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The IRS says those affected will have until February 2nd to file returns and pay any taxes they were originally due during this period. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show continues on the new 1017 The Truth.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Yeah, Milwaukee, stand up. Yeah, it's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready, we ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the third hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And make sure that y'all open up your ears because we'll be doing our one call, that's all $5,000 entry. We're going to be putting out that today. We're going to call on y'all to call in to get a chance to win that $5,000 courtesy of Group of Law Office right here on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. But DJ Brother Z, since I asked the question, do the city have a plan, a safety plan, or, no, I ain't heard one yet. I ain't heard nobody call in or even in the chat. That's the real question. I mean, they deflecting, they talking about the parents. They even got on the elders. See how, okay, only on the black side of town where they would do that. You know what I mean? I guess y'all so locked in and bought it out to these agendas that don't serve you. You just got to figure out how to continue to deflect what I'm actually trying to say. That's it. I'm just trying to figure it out. It's money coming in. It's our tax money. It's funding something. We got the streetcar out, the reckless driving vehicle sitting outside at the Val Phillips Plaza. That's to slow down the reckless driving. It's it got a plaque, it got a proclamation. I'm gonna head to the lines, Brother Love. How you doing, Brother Love?
Hey, how's it going, Tory Lowe, man?
Brother Love, do you feel safe out here in these streets?
Man, I got nerves of steel. I feel safe, but you know what I'm saying. It's just not about it's just not about Brother Love. But I understand, let the chat they can have their opinion. You know what I'm saying? Their own analysis about the upper echelon of black people has turned their back on the streets, and you know what I'm saying, when you black and you get a lot of money, you don't need to be black no more.
You saying the elders turned their back on the community? These the pillars in the community.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying when they said the streets, the kids and the elders are off limits.
Yeah,
they're off limits. So since they're off limits, I was just like a greater definition. But Tory, the mayor, the Cavalier Johnson, he made a very profound statement and move when he elected that guy over the office of wellness and safety.
You said it was profound.
Yes. Because he says, hey, he agreed. When I look at the mayor, I see a gangster.
Okay.
I see a gangster. He hard, Tory, and he ain't backing down. And you know what I mean? And yeah, I see that. So he made a statement like, he ready to mess with the streets. He agreed with the criminal element, and he willing to work with the criminal element to make a change. That's what I see, but I could be wrong.
All right, Brother Love. Miss Nikki. How you doing, Miss Nikki?
Hey,
how you doing, Queen?
I'm good. Good. Tory, I'm so happy you showed a picture of that vehicle. I always wondered what it looked like if I had not seen it. And I like what is the purpose of it? Because it looks like it's really geared towards little kids. It doesn't look like it's even something that a teenager or somebody that drives would even gravitate towards. So it's most definitely a waste of money. And I had to laugh to keep from crying because I'm like, it's almost like the same old. Nothing just makes sense, right? And when you think about the mayor, and I try not to be critical, but sometimes you can't help it because I'm always floored by how he sends his message. When he's talking to the community, right, he's always saying what we need to do. But when he speaks on behalf of the businesses, he's always talking about what he's going to do.
Oh, wow. When you talk about downtown.
Yes, he comes with a plan. That plan be solid. It be ironclad, right? But so I be waiting to see, okay, what's the plan for the inner city? It's always what you all need to do.
Blaming it on the parents.
Right. And I even watched some of the press conference. He talks about how resource rich our community is. It takes time. We have to go back and revise and revisit some of those resources because some of those resources are not working. You know, and just because they're there doesn't mean that those kids are gravitating towards those resources. He talks about the Boys and Girls Club, great place, wonderful place, awesome resources for the kids that go. We're going to assume that those kids that's out here creating havoc are not a member of the Boys and Girls Club, right? So what's the next thing? So, no, I do not feel safe in Milwaukee at all, Tory, and it's sad because it's a place that I should feel safe being born and raised in Milwaukee. You know, I should feel like I can come outside and be in the community, but I don't feel that way. I'm afraid. And if I'm afraid, I know my senior neighbors are afraid.
Right.
So something has to be done.
Well, thank you for tapping in, Miss Nikki. Like I said, I'm just reading what my elders, even when I'm talking to them, as I deal with their personal situations, and they'll throw out some of their concerns and things like that. And I'll tell you this, more now than ever, we as a community have to make sure that we're tapping into what's really happening instead of getting caught up in a lot of the mainstream ideas. We got to look outside the window. I've been saying that for a long time. Like, just let's deal with each other and get that together and making sure that we have what we need. And I think that when I'm out here, when I'm looking at it, and thank God I get to bring a lot of these concerns or things or to the airwaves. But like I said, you get to hear even how the response is, no matter if you paying attention to the chat or listen to the callers. It just gives you a better idea of where we truly are, to me. We got Al on the lines. How you doing, Al?
I'm doing wonderful. First of all, you don't need no white man to control and clean your house. Let's be honest. And this is going to hurt. Some of y'all are not raising them crumb-snatching children you got. You're letting the streets raise them. Then when you look at your politician like Cavalier and the sheriff, he's being too light on some of your children. Because if it was me, I don't care if the daddy ain't there. Daddy said to get him a $2,000 ticket. We don't care if mama got a bunch of kids. You raised them. That's why you have a legal guardian until they're 18. Because if somebody come talk to your children, somebody walking down the street waving them hips from side to side talking about my child. Next, if you don't learn them, they'll learn you. These youth and young adults have learned y'all 90 going north that they got adults crying about them stealing cars. And these young adults sat here and even said, oh, well, that's what their insurance is for. They already learned the game, so you need to learn them. Y'all are being too nice to these young adults. Now, the young adults who's doing right, it's hope. It's the ones who don't want to do right. And before we do that, we have to be honest. Some of you parents and some of your children don't belong in this neighborhood. Some of you slumlords who stay out in Milwaukee in Lake Drive, some of these building inspectors need to stop y'all from renting them raggedy-ass houses with all them code violations why every time it rains, the basement floods. It's a combination of things, and we need to address it. I think Cavalier Johnson and the sheriff need to come down on some of your children because the parents ain't coming down on them hard enough. And you don't need the church to raise your damn household. But see, the problem is some of these parents got these kids out here paying their rent because they don't want to go to work. And they could get in them crazy checks where they're not considered adult until they're 21 to pay their bills. So this is what needs to be done because nobody is going to come invest in a neighborhood where they say this is the hood and they're speeding through the neighborhood. They are not going to try to move here, not unless they gentrification and move the blacks out. So you have
That's what looked like it's happening in some of those districts. It looked like the gentrification didn't start it.
And so what happened is you have to learn these kids. These kids have learned y'all so good. Cavalier is too nice. If I was Cavalier, I'm locking up your black-ass kids. Since you can't talk to them, since you can't raise them, since they taking you to Fast and Friendly to get them groceries, you can put money on their books when they got them steel balls, concrete walls, and silver toilets, and they better sit down facing the wall so the pee don't splatter up through the cage, okay? So until we address RVs, nobody's going to move to the north side. It's going to be chaos, and it's going to be gentrification. And if you can't raise your kids, and if he broke, stop giving them some, and stop getting pregnant by men who don't got no window to throw it out. That's why y'all got this devastation right now. And the other thing is, you men need to learn how to take rejection. Because she don't want you don't mean you're supposed to put your hands on her. Get you some finesse and learn how to act. And maybe she won't have to go to the granddaddy. We got a lot of skillets in the fire, and that we don't take care of them. We're going to burn it up. Have a great day. Bye.
All right. Hey, when we come back, I got some, before we go to break, it's about that time.
One call, that's all.
All right, Truth Nation, now's your chance to be our one call, that's all. Gruber Law Office 5K giveaway entry for today. Yes, you'll be entered in to win $5,000. Courtesy of Gruber Law Office. Be caller number 10 right now at 833-212-1017, and you'll be entered in to win our $5,000 giveaway right here on the award-winning 1017 The Truth, courtesy of Gruber Law Office. Again, the number is 833-212-1017. Be caller number 10 to get entered in to win. And remember, if you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, contact Gruber Law Offices today. Visit them at gruber-law.com. For official contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
From the biggest stars to the greatest moments, Behind the Bucks is Bucks history like you've never heard it before. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
It's 1017 The Truth. Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. When a customer chooses Pella, one of the most important things to them is honoring that trust and commitment. A lot of customers might have apprehensions about inviting someone out to their home. But when you see the experience and professionalism, you can trust them with bringing your project to life. Their vision is to be the company that people want to do business with. Watching them work from idea to installation gives you the ability to see firsthand the care taken to ensure the Pella experience is complete. When you want long-lasting comfort and reliability, it's easy to trust Pella. Every piece is specifically constructed for you and your home, always designed with innovation and rigorously tested for quality and performance. The Pella team takes pride in constructing quality windows and doors with meticulous attention to every detail. Order by the end of the month and get 0% interest for up to 5 years. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 9/30/2025.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bikers need protection, not just from other drivers, but unfortunately from insurance companies too. We've been fighting for injured bikers and their families for more than 30 years. Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
Congratulations to Clarista. You'll be entered in to win our Gruber Law Office 5K giveaway. For official contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com. And remember, if you or a loved one been injured in an accident, contact Gruber Law Offices today. Visit them at gruber-law.com. Also, Truth Nation, big news, cousins just got crispier. That's right. Our brand new crispy chicken tenders are here. Dip them in your favorite sauce or try them stacked in one of two mouth-watering subs. The classic crispy chicken sub or the bold flavored packed Buffalo Ranch crispy chicken sub. All served on our fresh baked bread, made with the quality you can taste. But hurry, these crispy favorites are only here for a limited time. So do not wait. Order in-store, online, or on the Cousin Subs app today. Cousin Subs, we believe in better. Hey, look, it's a lot going on the show today, but I want to go over to Memphis where they signed an order sending the National Guard to Memphis for crime crackdown. I think we got some audio on this. They're sending the National Guards to Memphis. If you're watching this, we broadcast live. We got some audio on this, some video on this. Let's listen.
President Trump expands the use of the National Guard to another major U.S. city, and the president says this won't be the last deployment. Erica Brown reports from the White House tonight.
President Trump is expanding his crackdown on crime, announcing plans to deploy National Guard troops to Memphis with support from some city and state leaders.
The mayor is happy. He's a Democrat mayor. The mayor is happy, and the governor, Tennessee. The governor is happy.
Tennessee Governor Bill Lee says he is coordinating with President Trump and his administration to work out the details of the mission. Memphis Mayor Paul Young says he did not ask for the Guard in his city.
I don't think it's the way to drive down crime. However, that decision has been made. My commitment is to make sure that we work strategically to ensure that this happens in a way that truly benefits and strengthens our community.
President Trump has previously touted his crackdown on crime as effective and says Memphis is just the next city on his list.
We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then we'll do a few at a time. But we're going to straighten out the crime in these cities.
Friday, an immigration and customs enforcement operation turned deadly. Officials say authorities working in a Chicago suburb shot and killed a suspect they say tried to ram his vehicle into the arrest team, dragging an officer with a car. The officer involved is in stable condition. ICE officials say activists and viral social media videos encouraging resistance to arrests undermine public safety. Erica Brown, CBS News, the White House.
All right, well, Memphis is about to get the National Guard treatment that Washington, D.C. got. And this is what I don't like about the Democrats in these press conferences. Okay, Memphis is bad. And this is why I came on the show today to say, what is the plan? But like here, they don't have a plan to stop it. But they'll get up there in the press conference, hey, we don't like this. Well, what you got? What you finna do? That's all I'm saying. I seen Sam King in the chat. He says, you keep wanting people to call in with the plan. How many times do we have to tell you it ain't no plan? Okay, well, if it ain't no plan, then why are you pushing back on some help? Because people is afraid to walk outside. I could see if you had a plan that was better. Like, okay, we got this, we don't need that. You ain't got nothing and you saying you don't want nothing. That, to me, I don't care if you're on the right or the left. Common sense will tell you something ain't right mentally. You ain't saying, oh, we got this. You ain't saying that. You ain't saying, okay, we got this. We don't need that. What you saying is we don't need that, And it's crickets after that. Okay, that's all I'm saying. It's just common sense. Now, you saying, oh, we don't agree. We don't agree with what's happening, but we gonna work. No, you was gonna do it anyway because you ain't had nothing to do. You already had your time, and Memphis is at the top of the most dangerous list. What was you doing? All politics aside, what was you doing? They need that over there. They need something, and you ain't got nothing in the bag. That's all I'm saying. I would be with the mayors of these cities if they had something working, or they say, okay, we trying to work this program. You don't even hear none of that. You just hear the disagreement and crickets. We know it ain't no plan. That's why I knew it wasn't no plan because I got to deal with it. I'm just trying to see if it's something that I missed. Maybe I missed something, DJ Brother Z. I was just double checking. That's what I was doing. Because I told y'all a long time ago it wasn't nothing going on. It wasn't nothing going on. Because I'm out here dealing with it face forward, and I'm telling you it ain't nothing going on. But I just wanted to know. So I guess no matter what side you on, we all came to the conclusion, like in the chat, ain't no plan. That's bad. That's not good. That's bad. I think I saw a statistic. They said Milwaukee like the 13th most dangerous city. We in front of Chicago. Chicago like 25 on the list. But what I'm saying is we got these press conferences, and what makes me want to throw up when I see the press conference, I see over $1 million worth of titles. But like Sam King said, Tory Lowe, you want these folks to call in and say something, but they ain't going to say nothing because it ain't nothing. And if you listen to the Tory Lowe show for the last half a decade, I've been telling y'all, bringing families in here, telling you it wasn't nothing. The family's been telling y'all this. I let the families tell y'all what's happening. The ones that's out here involved in these situations that's requesting my service. Sometimes I wish y'all could sit in these front rooms when I'm in the front rooms. Sometimes I wish y'all can hear and look from my perspective and see what I see. Hey, but like I said, as we move forward, we're going to have to keep our head on a swivel. Because no matter if you think it's the parents, no matter if you think it's whatever you think it is, it's not safe. I guess we all coming to the conclusion that it ain't safe for nobody out here in certain parts of the city. And whether you believe the National Guard should be here or not, you against the National Guard coming, but what you gonna do? You against it, but what you gonna do? Because the elders coming to me, the families coming to me, telling me what they seeing out here on these streets, and they ain't wrong to feel the way they feeling. They ain't wrong. Okay, I guess it's some people out here that's breeding riffraff, okay. But the majority of our community want a better place, better education, good paying jobs, and better opportunities in neighborhood development. The mass majority of our communities want that. Hey, I don't know, DJ Brother Z. I guess we even came to the harsh conclusion of the question of the day. I don't know what else to say. I guess we got the answer. What we got on the poll, DJ Brother? What the poll say?
94% of people say there's not a plan.
94%. So now that we got to that part, 94% say it ain't no plan. What we gonna do about it? And I know we believe in the finna, gonna, about to do, but in the meantime, people is dying out here in these streets. And when I leave this show, I gotta answer these phone calls and say, okay, we gotta make it do. I gotta go in these front rooms and make it work. While we got the Mario Kart sitting over there at the Val Phillips Plaza with the proclamation on it. Boy, I think if I wouldn't have seen that cart, this whole show would have been totally different. I think if I hadn't seen the Mario Kart, this whole show would have went a different way today. But I guess when it reminds you of what the truth is, what's really going on is nobody in their right mind could feel comfortable about what's happening right now. Here we go. We got Eddie on the lines. Eddie, what's happening then?
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Good day, Tory Lowe. Good day. How you doing? How is Zach doing also?
Hey,
how's Zach?
Did you fill out that application for the remediation of they need some painters for NPS? They need to get their stuff painted at NPS. And you calling every day talking about you painting, but you ain't trying to be about that action.
Because I don't have to be about that action. They need to come to me, Tory. I'm at that level.
Oh, wow.
Okay? They need to go to my agent and try to work out a deal.
There we go.
Tory, I'm in demand. I'm in demand, Tory, in demand. Tory, I want to talk about and the National Guard and whatever it may be. The bottom line is we need a reset, not just in this city, in every major city in America, not in the world, but in America. And I think it'd be a good idea for the National Guard to come in and help out law enforcement so that they can deal with the tasks that they need to deal with, Tory. I've had it. I've seen my city, a city my family's been a part of for 7 or 8 generations, go straight to hell, Tory. All the violence. Just yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, 3 people were driving on Valete, and I think there might have been a car chase or something. And those 3 people are dead. It was a police chase, wasn't it, right?
Chase. Yeah, I was against that. Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you this. The 3 people who are dead, they're not the people that were being chased. They're not the perpetrators, right? They were innocent victims just driving home from work or home from school or something, right?
I don't know exactly what their situation was.
Okay, but far too often do we see kids running from the police, people running from the police, and they get in these accidents, and innocent people just minding their own business end up being the victims, end up dead, Tory. And remember, when these people end up dead, not just them, the family's hurt. They might be parents to several children. And we got to think about that, Tory. And I think we need to crack down with stiffer fines and stiffer penalties. And I think that'll send a message to these hoodlums, Tory. They're hoodlums is what they are.
Well, last time I checked, they was doing donuts at the stoplight. And
I saw that.
They was putting fireworks in the sky and flames around the intersection.
Yeah. It's horrible. Back when I was a kid, we'd play checkers. And we would make taffy, and we'd fought for apples, Tory, when I was a kid. And that's the way we had fun, Tory. We might play, if we were a little dangerous, a little ding-dong ditch. Do you remember ding-dong ditch, Tory?
I didn't do that one.
You didn't do that one?
I didn't do that one. We just played freeze tag, kickball, football, soccer, stuff like that.
Well, Tory, if you were in my neighborhood and you wanted to be on the edge, right, kind of an outlaw, you play.
Well, if you wanted to be on the edge, you would get in one of those extreme groups. They saying that the U.S. Department of Justice just scrubbed a study from the website concluding that a far-right extremist, it's a study on far-right extremists, and they scrubbed it off the website because I don't know why, but that was something that was interesting because they're saying that these are one of the most dangerous domestic terrorist groups are far right.
Well, I just don't believe that.
Well, this is a
And
study.
I think we've been.
This is a study from the department, from the DOJ.
Don't care.
Yeah.
Don't care. And I'm going to tell you something right now.
You wouldn't care. You won't speak on that. They might hunt you down. You speak against that.
I'm the most Caucasian fella you'll ever know. Okay, Tory, in your 50 years. I'm super Caucasian.
Here we go.
Tory.
I'm listening.
For dinner one night, and I said, point.
Hey,
Tory?
your phone messing up or something because I haven't heard the words you said in last.
Okay, you know what? I'm down by the lake, and there's some trouble these days down by the lake. But let me just say this: I'll come to the station. I want you to point me out one white supremacist. We keep hearing about these people. I never see them.
Hey, Eddie,
there are none.
That ain't even my job, you know.
It's a boogeyman. It's a boogeyman, okay?
Well, tell that to the DOJ. Don't tell that to me. Tell that to them. Tell it to the government.
I think Trump will straighten that out. Donald J. Trump will straighten that out, Tory. Donald J. Trump.
They say the far right are the domestic terrorists. They saying that they scrubbed that off the site. Okay, well, I don't know.
It's a lie.
I'm just reading.
It's a lie.
I'm just reading what's the DOJ is talking about.
Tory, you know a ton of white people. Tory?
Hey, I had incidents. I had run-ins with white people.
Well, minus the auger, okay, and slavery and the Holocaust.
Here we go.
We're not so bad, Tory.
Hey, Eddie, they might bang you. You better slow down. You might get the Charlie Kirk treatment. They might try to bang you for all of the talk you've been talking. You may want to shut that down, or you end up like Jimmy Kimmel. All right, well, thank you, Eddie, for tapping in. When we come back, we got Liz Brown on the lines. Truth Nations, they like that right here on Tory Lowe.
Brother, this guy stinks!
It went from worse to worse.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
School's back in session. Kids have their backpacks, school supplies, and new clothes. But are you ready as a parent? Families are the single most important factor in a child's academic success. This year, get to know your child's teachers. Stay engaged with their learning. Don't be shy about asking questions along the way. Because as a parent, you are your child's first and most important teacher. Learn more about how City Forward Collective is helping families, students, and schools thrive at cityforwardcollective.org.
Tired of hearing no from other banks? No to a loan? No to a checking account? Just no? At Brewery Credit Union, we find ways to say yes. Yes to second chances. Yes to rebuilding credit. Yes to helping you save, borrow, and thrive. Work with our credit specialists and move your financial life forward. Brewery Credit Union, Milwaukee's best place to borrow and save. Visit brewerycu.com. That is brewerycu.com. Federally insured by NCUA.
We address people, young boys, as if they're grown when they're not. For me, they're not young men, they're young boys. And I think if we can keep them in that space, I can do a lot more with someone in middle school when I treat them as the boy that they are versus trying to make them men when they're not, and they probably have very few examples of that.
Listen to The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris every weekday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app. Coming with straight truth.
Tory, I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you when I first started hearing your voice. And what you're doing, in the words of T-Pain and Gorilla, I love it.
Thank you, brother. Bless.
Hey, I'm down with you, man. I missed your last gathering, but the next one I'm going to be there, and I'm going to make sure I introduce myself because, hey, you're God in all circumstances.
Catch the Tory Lowe Show every weekday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Never miss a moment of The Truth with Sherwin Hughes on the new 1017 The Truth.
Violence is a tool. Violence is a tool of oppression. It's a tool of subjugation. It's a tool of manifest destiny. Let's not say all of a sudden, oh, hip-hop music is why people are right. No. Y'all know how America was discovered? Murder, slavery, human trafficking. The origin origins of violence predates hip-hop. Can we at least agree on that?
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Tap into the best power hour in radio in Milwaukee.
Dropped my pants. I had to make sure I wasn't seen. You know, I don't want nobody to get surprised.
This is a sick Negro.
I'm just a real one. I peed again, came on back. I said, what y'all been doing? We've been out here for 3 hours. Y'all ain't peed yet? Just sitting here, we playing beer pong, and y'all sitting here peeing next to me? I'm still itchy today. Thinking something wrong. Am I the only one that's astonished by this?
Catch Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace every weekday from noon to 1 p.m. on 101.7 The Truth and The Truth app.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat. Collab Capital is an early-stage venture capital fund designed to help close the funding gap for black entrepreneurs. And it recently closed its latest funding round with $75 million in committed capital. Jules Burke-Solomon is co-founder and managing partner of Collab Capital, and she says a big part of the VC firm's early success comes down to the work she's put into meeting people.
We spend a lot of time on the road, meeting with limited partners, getting them excited about our vision for shared prosperity, and really telling a different story about how we're finding incredible entrepreneurs who are building a different type of future. And so I think that's what got our limited partners excited.
Beyond funding, Collab Capital also offers operational support and tries to help founders build a network of partnerships. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
You are listening to the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 101.7thetruth.com.
I pledge allegiance to my legion, call me Gigi from the top now. I know I said I love you, but it's hot now. I look like coming back up to the block now. Wow. Hey.
Turn on lights, turn on lights, turn on lights.
Tune into the award-winning 101.7 The Truth Black Business Give Back Spotlight this Friday at 3:57 p.m. between the Tory Lowe Show and The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris. Kyle Wallace will be joined by Sensory Irving, founder and executive director at Resources and Beyond. They will discuss Irving's efforts creating family stability for people in Milwaukee and why he opened up a community food pantry to provide the necessary resources to those in need in our community. Once again, that's the Black Business Give Back Spotlight this Friday at 3:57 p.m. on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. Joining me on the lines, advocate, author Elizabeth Brown. How you doing, Queen?
Salute, King. Happy Thursday.
Hey, it was a lot of talk on the show today about public safety. Are we safe? Do we feel safe? Is there a plan? Is there a plan, Elizabeth Brown?
Hell no. You know what? The plan was to, secure the bag, and they did that. Again, anybody that have enough sense to know that if you pay first, you get played later. I'm saying, like, we paid first. They took the money. We've been bamboozled. We've been hoodwinked. Everybody we're talking about asking if there is a plan. We've been knew there was no plan. And we elected these people, and we allowed these people to elect they people, and the people don't have anything to show for it. Buyer's remorse. Even though the majority of us didn't buy purposely, we were forced. Strong arm robbery is exactly what it was. When it comes to, the schooling, the housing, I mean, you name it. We've been bamboozled and hoodwinked, King, and no, there is no plan, and this is why people can say whatever the hell they want to. At the end of the day, they know they don't feel safe. Okay, especially on our side of town. Absolutely, because we all have to come outside. You just can't sit in your house. Eventually, you're going to have to come outside. And even if you don't come outside, the rougher it gets, it'll come to you. We know individuals all the time, again, minding your business, thinking you just going to go to work and, go back in the house and it's not going to affect you. We way beyond that. What don't affect you today will be affecting you tomorrow in some shape, form, or fashion. And that's what me and you for the last decade and then some, been telling people, you need to get active now when it's your neighbor, because tomorrow it's you. And then you'll come hooping and hollering like don't nobody care about what's going on. But the question is, did you care before it darkened your doorstep? Because everybody can talk all day. At the end of the day, this ain't a they problem. This is a all of us problem. Because we all got to live out here. We all got to somehow, some way coexist, and at the same time, again, all of us agree that we not safe. All of us are paying these individuals pensions and allowing them to get obese. Because, see, the people that's not doing the work but getting paid to do the work, only thing they doing is getting fat. And the sad reality, especially when it comes to our local politics, is they'll die from high cholesterol before we'll vote them out.
Oh, wow.
So the reality of that is, ain't no plan. And then we'll have the nerve to say what we don't want coming here. But if there's no plan, that makes you an oxymoron. So what we gonna do? Because all of the people who saying they don't want them to come here ain't out here doing nothing to prevent nothing. So the reality of that is, King, put the Batman symbol up.
Hey.
Have your people contact somebody else's people, because at the end of the day, these will be the same individuals who was already outside marching, the Cavaliers and the, all of these knockout, agencies who have been created through a block grant by some of their friends or their cousins or whoever is funding these people with our tax dollars. The reality of it is there is no relief for us. Everybody breathing while they got their boot on our neck. Like, yeah, we need somebody to know something. Because, again, the $88,000 that was used for the Mario brother Kart that's supposed to curb or stop reckless driving has done nothing. Again, a waste of funds, a waste of time, and here we are, and people are still being killed.
Hey.
And it's parked somewhere.
Look,
after the breakdown, because it was a lemon too.
If I see another press conference where they don't present a plan,
come on,
or something solid. If 8 more people die this weekend, like if I keep see people dying, because they coming to me to try to deal with it. A lot of these people, they circling back to me saying, "Hey, Tory, I don't know. I'm frustrated. My loved one has been killed in this city, or I'm afraid to let my kids come outside." I mean, if I might have to pick up the phone and call the National Guard myself.
I'm going to need you to go ahead and do that. We need to be proactive because, I mean, at this point, these clowns, again, he just came on again and this is the same individual who telling people to get their kids. No, we got you. Do what it is you need to do. This is the same individual who wants civic engagement but took our civic engagement when it came to telling them what to do with our tax dollars. So, again, we see what they going to do. Not a damn thing. All I'm seeing that's changing gradually is the size of his face because he eating good. He secured the bag. When you look at all of these public officials who health is going less because they got too much to eat and not enough work, okay?
Pant size
They're not
going
doing
up.
nothing. Come on.
Dress size is going up.
All of them are parasites, Ken.
Here we go. Don't tell me that they got the parasites, fam. Wow.
They definitely got the parasite.
But all I'm saying is, if they don't got the solution, why they so against? I can see, like I said before in the show. Don't say you don't want something and you ain't got nothing to give. It don't make sense. It's political then. You're just being down with the donkey gang versus the elephant gang. When you do donkey gang versus elephant gang, the people get lost in the middle. The people don't win that. We don't win anything.
The people ain't winning no way.
We don't get no games that way.
At this point, the people choosing to lose. Because the bottom line is, anybody that was going to do something would have been done.
Right.
It don't take nobody all day to do nothing, okay? Because clearly, what they going to do is nothing. And they're used to getting away with it and give you the same song and dance because, again, if they ain't got to do nothing and get paid to do nothing, why wouldn't they? In my father's voice, why would I go buy milk when I got the cow for free? They eating. They don't give a damn about nothing else.
I might have to go call them people on I have to go call them people. I might have to pick up the phone and call them people.
Blow the whistle, fam. Blow the whistle. It's long overdue.
I tried to watch and see what they was going to do. When the conversation came up, I stayed out of it. But I got elders calling me. I got mothers, because their child is dying, calling me. I got the men in the community. Tory, what's going on? Somebody say, Tory, the feds. I wish I did get a check. Matthew Young, because all of the stress I got to absorb, I wish I was the feds. I wish I had that money. I wish I had that check.
That part.
Okay. It ain't a bad thing when you say it now because I don't get paid to do nothing. But if I was the feds, I would take that check like everybody else and ask for a raise. I would be trying to get a raise like the police chief.
No.
I wish I was in there.
If you was the feds, you would be getting paid.
Yeah, I wish.
So whoever that is, I wish
I could get it.
The fed is Cavalier Johnson, okay?
Yeah. I wish, look, hey.
That's why he eating.
I ain't pushing back on no checks.
Man.
They getting raises and everything. So, hey.
That part.
Maybe he's speaking life into me with the feds. Maybe he's speaking life into me to get a check. Hey, look, when we come back, Elizabeth Brown, I want to get your final thoughts on the show today. Truth Nation. Stay like that right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
So let me ask you, when the government, and again, I'm doing the air quotes, tightens the belt, who's standing underneath the belt when it snaps back?
This is The Truth Unfiltered with Denise Thomas and Dr. Ken Harris.
Don't want you to agree. Honestly, should I be transparent? I don't really care if you agree. I, like you, want to be heard.
Sundays starting at 7 on 620 WTMJ and Mondays at 6 on 1017 The Truth.
Adrian was seriously injured when a careless driver merged into her lane.
Gruber was there for everything that I needed. Any questions that I had, Gruber was there. They made me feel like everything about my situation and my accident was very important to them, and that made me feel good. And I would definitely call Gruber again for that.
Serving Wisconsin for over 35 years, Gruber Law Offices, one call, that's all.
They go above and beyond for their clients.
The Humane Animal Welfare Society, HAWS, believes in keeping pets healthy and families together. No one should have to choose between rent and veterinary care. The Wellness Clinic at HAWS Animal Shelter in Waukesha offers important basics of dog and cat care to our community. Pet owners can schedule general exams, sick visits, receive vaccinations, even get preventatives and nail trims. Appointments are available weekdays and can be scheduled by calling 262-542-8852. Contact HAWS of Waukesha today for your pet's care.
Tracy, going back to the process, and as it relates specifically to the partnership that Old National Bank has with Housing Resource. What does the process consist of when coming through this program?
It's a referral process. We work with clients that first-time homeowners that may not have the counseling that they need. They may not have the equity, the down payment that they need. So we refer them to our partners like HRI or Housing Resources, Inc., because we recognize that those organizations, they have the resources, they have the tutorial documentation and all of those things that are necessary for first-time homeowners that don't know the process, may not know the system, may not know what's required for home ownership. So working with Housing Resources, Inc. and other partnerships that we have like through WIDA has been very, very advantageous, not only for us, but also the organizations, but also for the community.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
They scared to come outside. Tell the boys they better pray.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Elizabeth Brown. Hey, look, it's been another powerful conversation, but we got to tell it like it is. And hey, look, don't the feds usually recruit you and then you got to go in there? I'm going to have to go knock on the door. Remember we was at Juneteenth, I went up to the feds and I was like, why y'all ain't doing no audits? They didn't even want to talk to me. I don't believe the feds even want me in there. Because they should have been came to me, because at the end of the day, I would have took the pension at least. I would at least had a pension. It ain't no pension for advocacy out here. You got to be in the city. You got to be in the establishment.
Oh yeah, you got to have some dirt on you,
right?
If you're gonna play, you know what I'm saying. So if you ain't switching and snitching,
right?
They don't want no parts of it. You
Matthew
know what I'm saying?
Donkey Gang
at
Young.
the end of the day, though.
Donkey Gang Young in the chat. Matthew Donkey Gang Young.
Hey, if you banging for the donkeys,
Matthew Hee-Haw Young.
He got the donkey of the day, fam. Hey, he got the donkey of the day. Say less.
That's all. It's all.
But at the end of the day, King, we come to, it's clear that we feel that there is no plan. We know that there is no plan. We see that there is no plan. So now the question is, we got that taken care of. What we gonna do next?
Mm-hmm. I agree.
We see what they gonna do. Get on the conference. They gonna, do the dog and the pony show in front of the TV, and the individuals who talking about the feds gonna be standing next to Carol Lee and want to take a picture with them. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, we losing people. At the same time, we're being called on more than ever. Okay, without any pay. And at the same time, having the conversations, the real conversations that the bootlickers refuse to have. And I don't blame them, because if I was them and they was me, I wouldn't want to have a conversation anyway, because they got paid already. Why would they have a conversation?
Hey.
They paid.
Here we go. Like I said.
Enough said.
I proved my point. I just was trying to figure out, did I miss anything? What's the plan? I always try to let the people chime in. I let the people chime in to see.
All truth and no lies, King.
Let them tell it,
Hey, well, you already know what time it is. Pick up the bat phone, and
I might have to call them people on the city.
Hey, call the people, fam. Call the people.
Hey, look, how many more people gotta die? How many more people gotta die in these streets? Hey,
clearly they can't. They're not gonna stop until it's me and you, fam.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
All right. Well,
time to do something, King.
I appreciate you for
salute, powerful show.
I appreciate you for being on the front lines as always, Elizabeth Brown. We got a lot of work to do.
Hey, as always, I'm here for it. Let's get it. One love.
All right, DJ Brother Z.
All right, Queen. All right, Tory Lowe from What the Fuck. Green don't always mean go. Let's get it.
All right, everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody that joined the chat today. Salute to Donkey Gang, Matthew, Donkey Gang Young, gang banging in the chat. Twitter fingers in the chat. But look, all we got to do is come together. If we want it to stop, we can make it stop by coming together and being a resource for each other. Matthew, hee-haw. Matthew, hee-haw, young. All right. But y'all be good. Y'all be safe. Keep your head on the swivel. Green don't always mean go, and look both ways before you cross the streets. I love you. Dr. Kid Harris up next.
Straight truth.
And to make matters even worse, Truth Nation, when you look at more numbers, there have been 59 children shot